Alright, hello everybody, welcome guys, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining yet on another live stream here. And in today's live stream, we're going to be trying to do a little bit of a tiny Sasquatch, of course, as you guys know, trying to build up this world a little bit more. And today's live stream is actually called the Frozen Tower, I think if I'm not mistaken. That's how I called it, yeah. Because I've actually kind of finished most of the mountain cave, and I'm just about to show you guys what it looks like in today's live stream, as well as starting to work a little bit more on it and see what else we can do on the creation here. Tears for Sasquatch, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. So let me just skip to the game here, so guys, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let me make sure the music is not gonna be too loud. Do let me know if the music is way too loud, of course. Let me increase the sound of the game a little bit here, as we are going to want to hear the game as well. Let me decrease the sound of the music here as much as we can, so it doesn't really interfere too much with us. And let's just jump into the build here. Welcome guys, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining, and hopefully we're going to have a wonderful time today, as we're going to be trying to build this place up a little bit more, of course. Now, this is kind of the current look of the cave. As you guys can see, I have kind of changed the look of the walls from what it used to be in the previous live stream. In this one, we went with applying a lot of orbs into the surface of the cave. And now it definitely looks much better than those straight lines, those straight rectangle lines, right? I feel like now it's going to be looking much better. Leonardo and Perry, welcome guys. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining. Of course, this is where we're going to be having this spot over here. Let me just reduce the sound of the music here completely. Wait. I cannot hear the game anymore. Can you guys hear the game? For some reason, I cannot hear anymore. I'm not quite sure exactly what has happened here with the settings, because I could have definitely hear it before. Yeah, I could have definitely heard before, so I'm not quite sure exactly what type of changes I did and why I can no longer hear it. Interesting. Anyway, you guys let me know if you can still hear the sound of the game or not. And we're going to have to wait and see how that goes from there. I'm just going to go into this input over here so I can actually hear the sound of the game. There we go. But if I do that, actually, you guys are not going to be able to hear the sound of the game. Dang it. Every time I'm changing the tools that I'm using here, such as, for example... I think my sound was a little bit too loud. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm messing up in today's live stream, guys. Sorry about that. Alright, my mic is back on. I can hear the game, but not you. Yeah, I fixed that. I completely forgot about a button here. So, as I was saying, this is going to be the right part of the cave that we're going to be having. Then we're going to have a center part over there, and then we're going to have a left side. That is the part that we're probably going to be working on today's live stream, because that is something I haven't really worked on. I haven't finished it. I just started it up, but I didn't finish it. And for this side, this is going to be a place where we're going to be doing a little bit of platforming. But these platforms are going to be about us don't have to spend too much time on them, as they are going to break out, as you guys can see right now. This is kind of something I worked out to have the ice crack underneath my feet and eventually fall down. So you got to hurry up to get to this side. What I'm going to be doing here is probably decreasing the size of these platforms so that they fall down a little bit faster. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do, of course. And then we have another platform over here that we're going to have to work with. But this one I haven't really finished doing just yet, because I still have quite a bit of things that we got to do for this one. And of course, this side is called Believe, which means you got to believe and jump for your death. But thankfully, you're going to be caught by these platforms eventually. At least that's the idea that I'm having as I'm trying to go through here. Hey, Jim's logged. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. And we are currently starving. That's why my Sasquatch is losing health. I don't really have any food on us over here, but that's fine. Let me just start up from the scratch on this side. And another thing that we're gonna have to do, of course, once you go to all these 3 sides inside the cave and activate, what I'm guessing is that maybe we're gonna have like a torch in your hand, and you're gonna have to bring the fire to 3 points inside the cave here. Put the fire on every single one of these caves, and once you do activate all three fires, then this is actually gonna activate. Just like this. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. And of course, this stair that's gonna activate is gonna allow you to go all the way to the top of the tree and collect yourself one of the map pieces. That's kind of the idea I was having with this puzzle on this side, and I'm absolutely loving it so far. Especially with the fact that the tree keeps on bouncing up and down like this. It's just so cool. And of course, all the way here in the middle, this is where we're going to be having the map piece that we're going to have to collect. And that is kind of the idea that I was having with this puzzle. Still have quite a bit of work to do, of course. We're still not done yet. But I'm going to show you guys the next part of the puzzle, which is going to be this side over here. This one I have already activated by simply walking through these parts. We're going to have some stalagmites falling from the top, similar to what you guys are going to see on the left side here. For example, this one. And they're going to destroy some of the platforms for us to try to avoid. And then once you reach this side, where we have a really beautiful tower. Again, this one has been created by somebody in the Dreamiverse, and I absolutely love what they have done with the with this tower here. It's just really, really gorgeous. Then all you gotta do is just walk through here. Legendary, welcome, buddy. How am I doing? I'm really doing really great. I was actually kind of excited for today's live stream because I was looking forward for building up the world of Tiny Sasquatch here a little bit more. Alright, we got another platform coming up from the bottom. And once you jump on it, then you're gonna have this platform taking us to all the way to the top. Now here, we're gonna have some interesting platforms that are gonna be moving around, so you gotta wait for the right moment before you jump on them, as you definitely don't want to fall down. If you do fall down, you're gonna have to reset and do this all over again. So you are gonna have to pay attention. Of course, we cannot jump on that one because it's way too far away. And we cannot jump right now, because we gotta wait for the other one to arrive. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I will have enough time. Yes, do it like right now. Jump and jump. Perfect. And now this one's going to activate and take us to the next section. Just like that. Unfortunately, the platforms have just moved, so we got to wait for them to come back in. And then I'm going to keep on going towards the tower over here. As you guys can see, the tower has something in the middle there, and that's going to be something we're going to have to turn on, light up with the fire, right? And once we do that, we are going to be able to then activate the main puzzle in the middle there with the tree. Just vlog, I will not miss a live stream. Thank you, buddy. That's really kind of you. Right, gotta wait a little bit here so for that other platform to come over, and unfortunately it didn't. So we gotta go back here and wait up for the right moment. Unfortunately, we are kind of starving, so what I'm guessing is I'm probably gonna have to put some food elements around that we could use. Because at the moment it's quite difficult to do these puzzles. I don't really want to be, I don't really want to have these puzzles to be way too difficult, of course, but I don't want it to be too easy either. And at the moment, I just can't find the right moment to jump. Marilyn Accordi, you love my videos. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing my best here to make them as enjoyable as I can. And for some reason, I think I may need to change the time on that one because I just can't find the right moment to go over there. Oh, or... Nah, we just gotta wait for this one, and then I'm gonna be able to go. Jump, and... There we go, finally got it. And now, this will open up, which means now I can make my way over here and over here. Boom. And once you reach this spot, of course, we are gonna have like a torch. We are gonna have to use that torch in order to light, to turn this light on fire. And once you do that, of course, one of the 3 puzzles has actually been activated. Again, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about the hunger meter here because this is kind of an issue. And you don't really want to get all the way to the top and actually be hungry. So we are gonna have to figure that out. And of course, as soon as you fall down in the hole there, everything is gonna reset so that you can try doing this all over again. As you guys can see, I also made an animation for when Sasquatch walks on ledges like this. He is gonna kind of do this rope walking system, which I absolutely love. I love how cute Tiny Sasquatch is. Yeah, I do agree. He's a really cute character for sure. And of course, once you fall down, all the system's gonna reset, so you're gonna have to do this all over again. But yeah, the system is going pretty well so far. It hasn't really been that difficult to do, but once you get all the timing right, it is pretty awesome eventually. And one of the torches that you're gonna have to grab, I'm guessing it's gonna be these ones that we're gonna have right over here on the left and right side. So all you gotta do is just grab these torches and carry it all the way to the top. That's kind of the idea that I'm having at the moment with every single one of these puzzles. So hopefully it is gonna be working as expected. Yeah, Tiny Sasquatch is definitely a really, really cute character for sure. I'm in love with him as well. Alright, let me go back into edit mode here. Let me remove this eye because we're not going to use that thing. Let's reset everything. And let me also go ahead and bring Sasquatch over to the right side. We don't need him here anymore. We are completely done with this puzzle part, right? Now, what I want to do instead, I want to add like an interaction button over here on these things. So whenever Sasquatch interacts with these things, he's going to be able to grab one of the torches and bring the torch... Sorry about that. And bring the torch to the destination. That's kind of the idea that I'm having. Maybe instead of having... two of them on this side, although it kind of looks symmetric and I don't really mind it, I'm gonna want to have them on that side as well, right? So yeah, maybe just copy these ones. Actually, instead of copying them yet, let me just make the interaction logic on them first, and then we're gonna focus on building something else with them. Yeah, let me increase the music volume here a little bit. You guys let me know if the music is way too loud or too low, of course. I'm still figuring out. I just got these brand new headsets, and these headsets also came in with a software, and that software messed up with all my entire streaming setup. And of course, I'm gonna have to redo my setup, but I didn't have time to do it just yet. We are gonna have to fix it up eventually. All right, so let me add the logic for these torches. What I want to do is do the following. Jen's Vlogs is fine. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I really love getting the input from you guys, so thank you very much for providing that. Alright, so what we need here is gonna be the interaction button that we created in the previous live stream, as you guys know, if you've been watching those. Let me see if I can find it around here somewhere. Interaction 2, there we go. This is what we need. So we're gonna be placing this one like right about here. Just like that. Hey Leonardo, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. How do I become a member? Legendary, if you want to become a member, support the channel, buddy, there is a link down in the description which allows you to become a member, or press on the join button at the bottom, and that's gonna allow you, buddy, to be a member. Alright, this one is gonna activate torch. Let's go with torch. There we go, and this one's gonna make the torch number 1. Can link my channel in the description. My channel? I don't really do that, buddy, but thanks for asking. Alright, remove this, remove this. This one's gonna have to go all the way to C. Remove 2 of them to bring it to 3. Actually, this one needs to go to 2. Nope. Actually, yeah, 3, just like that. This one's gonna go up here. And let's see. So first of all, we're gonna have this one letting people know that they can actually go ahead and grab the torch from here. You'll become a member for 1 month. Thank you, buddy. That's really kind of you to consider supporting the channel like that. Thank you. Once you do, we're gonna get a notification in the live stream, of course. All right, let's bring this one over here for now. Just like that. All right, perfect. J1, welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, Cameron. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Thank you very much for joining. All right, so this is going to allow us to grab one of the torches. That's kind of what I'm trying to achieve here, right? Let me see if I can figure this out. Hey, Cameron. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for joining on the live stream. Alright, so this one's going to be over here, allowing us to kind of know what we can interact with. Let me also go ahead and tell this button to, instead of saying talk, this one's going to have to say grab torch maybe, or pick up torch, something like that. Let me make it bigger, of course. And let's go with, oh, sorry about that. Let's go with grab torch, or yeah, grab torch. Let's go with grab torch. torch. There we go. Marcella, tu n'aimes pas? Are you not understanding anything? Que je pas entendu. That's kind of the little bit of French that I know. Alright, let's go with this over here. Let me grab this one and bring it over a little bit at the top like this. And maybe also... yeah, maybe let's do a little bit of that. I can't figure out how I can just donate. Legendary, if you want to do a donation or anything, there should be a dollar symbol next to the spot where you can actually type in the text, or where there's the reaction emoji. That's where the donation button should be. Alright, so this one's gonna allow us to grab the torch. And as soon as you press on square over here, let's remove that. That's gonna be the plopper. There we go. This one's gonna move to C. This one's gonna go over here. So this one's gonna be for torch. I just gotta add in a torch item. So let me go all the way up here into the variables. Just like that. Variables, items, and right over here we gotta have one more that's gonna be called torch. So let's call this one torch. Alright, and once this variable over here is gonna be equal to 1, let's get this one to 1. We're gonna be having, let me see here, let me activate this over here. Perfect. Let me make my way into Sasquatch for a second, because I want to add in the new setting, the new torch that we just created. Alright. Hey, look at that, Legendary. Thank you very much for the 5, buddy. That's really, really kind of you. And also, of course, Sasquatch just came into the face cam here to just want to say a little bit of a thank you for providing a little bit of a donation. Critical hit. Thank you very much for that, buddy. Thank you very much for that, for the 5. That's really kind of you. All right, and of course, now that we added in the torch, all we got to do, as you guys can see, we already added the torch inside the hand of Sasquatch. But the torch is going to be hidden, right? So in order to make this thing visible, all I got to do is just go inside it, activate it. At the same time, of course, because we want the torch to be activated, we also have to go into the actual hand over here. Hold up, give me a second here as I figure out the settings for the hands. We want to turn off one of the hands, but turn on the other one, right? So this one is probably gonna be, actually, hold up, which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it may be this one, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the same amount as a member? Yes, that's kind of the same amount as also becoming a member, buddy. There's actually 2 tiers for being a member. You can also be a member for just $1, but you also have the possibility to be a member for 5, a level 2 member. So that's the one that we just donated there. That's the level 2 member amount. Right, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one that we got to turn on, right? Because we want to have the fist showing up once we're holding the... let me go over here. Let me activate this. So when you're holding the actual torch, you want to have that hand active. And once that happens, we also want to have... I think it's most probably this one. No, it's not this one. It's probably this one. Either that or another one. I'm not sure. Hold up. It's actually this one, yeah, I think. So it's probably going to be this one that we got to deactivate and turn off once we hold the torch in our hands, which is going to be this eye. All right, perfect. I think I've done it. Let me turn off everything now. All right, perfect. No, Legendary, thank you very much for that, buddy. Thank you for supporting the channel. Cheers, mate. All right, let me make this one not permanent, because this is going to have to be on as we're holding the torch. And as long as this is 1, then we're going to have the torch, right? So let's just leave it like that. Let me also go ahead and reset. Perfect. And let's test it out. Another thing that we actually have to do, I completely forgot. Once we have the torch, of course, this torch over here needs to disappear. So what I'm going to do is add another keyframe over here. And we're going to get this thing to... oh, no, not all of it. Come on, buddy. Only the torch is the one that has disappeared, this thing. So let's just get this one to disappear. This one's going to be permanent. Just like that. And it's going to be activated by C. Alright, let's test it out. Let's see if the system works. Don't worry about it, Legendary. Thank you very much for being here. And also, of course, for providing a little bit of a donation to support the channel, buddy. Thank you. Alright, so as you guys have seen, I have done a little bit of logic there, which means now, if I go to this torch, we get the squares as soon as you get close to it. And if you do press on square, boom, look at that. The torch disappears, but unfortunately, for some reason, it didn't spawn into my hand. And I think I know why. Let's see. So this one activated. This one gave a 1 for the torch. But for some reason, this torch over here that's in the items, this one did not activate. Although it definitely should have. Yeah, look at this. This one did not activate for some reason. I wonder why. Oh, because this one is saying 50. Yeah, it's not saying 1. That's my mistake. Alright, so now... Look at that. Now we have the torch in our hands. Perfect. As you guys can see, it works perfectly. It is a little bit off, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have to reposition it a little bit better. Is it? Actually... Yeah, I think it's fine. It's definitely fine. Look at this. And of course, once you get this torch, you are going to have to go ahead and take it to the right destination, which is going to be all the way to the top there. So let's test it out again. Ooh, look at that. We got a torch. Awesome. And of course, once you get the torch, the mission is going to have to be... Oh gosh, I completely forgot about these things breaking apart. Dang it. Once you get the torch, our mission is going to have to go to all the way to the top of the tower and set the fire there. Light up the fire on top of the torch, on top of the tower, in order to activate something. Another thing we're going to probably have to do is probably have like free lights or something that we're going to have to turn on right over here. Kind of let us know that the system is activating, right? So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to focus on this as well. Let me check something. So once you have this torch, we're gonna have the torch in our hand, but we also want to go all the way to the top here and add a little bit of logic to this thing as well, right? So let me add another button. I want to add another button right over here, which is interaction 2. Let me add the button interaction like right about here. There we go. Perfect. Let me bring this one down a little bit. Just like that. Remove these ones. Make this one 3. This one is actually going to remove the torch from our hand, which means this one's going to have to go to 0. This one's going to have to set the torch to 0. So let's just set this one to 0. Just like that. Alright. Next up, of course, once you get the torch, we're going to want to have this thing active. And this is going to go all the way above the fireplace, like right about here. Higher. Just like that. There we go. Perfect. This works. Another thing that we got to do, of course, we're going to have this one. Instead of saying talk, this one's going to have to say light fire. Or how should we get this one to go? Or add fire? Maybe add fire, yeah. You guys let me know if you have a better idea of the text. As I always want to try to use your inputs and your ideas as well into the game. As we've had some really good ideas along the live streams. As I kept on building the tiny Sasquatch world here. Right, this is going to have to go like here. Add fire. Perfect. Just like that. Negative and pathetic. Ploppers. And that is about it. And of course, as soon as you actually light up the fire, which is going to be this one over here. we're probably gonna want to have like some sounds. We're gonna have like a fire sound turning on. Let's see. But I think we're also gonna have to have like a condition. You can only turn this fire on if you actually hold your fire in your hands, which means this should probably turn on only at a specific time. Or maybe this entire thing should turn on only at a specific time. So let's get this one to turn on only once you actually have the torch in your hands, which is right over here. Alright, perfect. That is gonna do his job. There we go. Right, just like that. So what's gonna happen once we turn on the fire? Let me see. We're gonna want to have the following. So C is actually gonna activate this thing. Yep, that's what's gonna be activated by it. And this one is also gonna have to be permanent. Okay, I think we may have the system working perfectly. So let's just test it out. So now, have you guys seen how many games have been released this weekend? It's just amazing because Summer of Games has actually been starting. It started up yesterday actually, and we had so many game announcements. I cannot wait to actually make another video about some of the best indie games that I have seen during the festivals. Of course, the festival is not done yet because we're gonna have many more shows along the way, but just wait for these things to fall down. But let me tell you guys, some really impressive indie games that we got. I cannot wait to play them. Of course, they're not gonna be ready just yet. They're gonna be coming out in. Some of them are gonna be coming out very soon, but of course, most of them are gonna be coming out either at the end of 2022 or early 2023. All right, let's get the Sasquatch coming over here. Look at this. I love it that we also have the torch on as we're doing this walk now, because we gotta get the torch all the way to the top of the tower. Hey, Jessica, Mary Dutra, don't worry about it. Thank you very much for joining the live stream right now. Thank you. Don't worry about being late, guys. You're not late. You're just in time. We just barely started the live stream a couple of minutes ago, so don't worry about it. Right, come on, buddy. We gotta get the torch all the way to the top of the tower. Jump, hurry, and fine, we got it. Perfect. Bill Tran, hi Stantin, nice to meet you. I also got a question. What is the place? I don't remember it from the game. You're talking about this place that I'm in right now. This is gonna be the mountain cave, but of course it's gonna be completely different from the actual game, from Sneaky Sasquatch. It's kind of my rendition of how I would really wanted the caves to look like in Sneaky Sasquatch. A little bit more challenging and less easy, I guess I could say. Right, and there we go. And now that we made with the fire over here, we have the ability to add a fire. And if I click on square, look at that. We got the fire going. Perfect. And of course, we remove the torch from our hand as well. Awesome. The system works, and I love it. Definitely works, and it's looking so good. I'm also gonna have to make the fire here hurt me if I do step on it, of course. But this is actually pretty easy to do. All I gotta do is just go into the settings over here, just like that. Hey Jesus, don't worry about it, buddy. Thank you very much for joining. Welcome. We do have the burn effect, and this one's gonna have to be activated by this fire animation over here, which I would like to also activate if I can. I definitely like an area there to activate it right instead. So I think what I gotta do, I think I gotta also add something in the middle here, like a zone. So let me get myself a zone over here, right in the fire, just like that. This zone is also gonna have to be turned off and only turned on by this guy. Just like that. Let me fix up the zone to be a cylinder. Like this. Oh god. It's going places. Alright, make it smaller of course, and only place it like on top of the fire area. So as soon as Sasquatch enters this area, he's gonna get burned. And that is definitely something you don't want to do for sure. Right, let's just make it tall a little bit and a little bit wider. There we go. There we go. And that's perfect. And this is actually going to activate the following. It is going to activate this input. I think this one's for when Sasquatch is wet, so I don't really want that one. But what I want is... this is the wet. And we don't really have the wet because we don't have any water over there, right? We only needed the burn activation over here, I think. Which is definitely this one. Alright, let's test it out. And if I jump into the fire, as you guys can see, we are burning. And of course, this is not what you want because you are gonna die eventually if you are gonna be burning. We should have this animation going on and on and on, but for some reason, actually, yeah, it is working. Look at that. It did remove our health. Alright, perfect. At least we got the fire all the way up there activated, which means we don't have to focus on it anymore. I know what this tower reminds me of, the Icy Mountain in the Adventure Time show. Yeah, it is pretty cool for sure. So I'm adding other stuff. Yeah, we're definitely making the mountain cave completely different than the mountain cave we know. In Stinky Sasquatch. It's gonna have like the same idea of going inside it, but the journey and the adventure you're gonna be able to do inside it is gonna be completely different for sure. Just because I want to have like some platformers and other adventures that you are gonna have to do inside these caves, and not just have it as easy as going through it, collecting something, and that's it. I wanted it to be a little more difficult. Alright, let me grab these two over here. Just like that. Let me make it, let's see, 90 degrees this way. And of course, it's going to be the second torch we're going to be able to collect and bring over to another puzzle on this side, right? So let me place it on this side over here. Just like that. Just like that. And I think that should be it. Alright, perfect. Wait, so you built this entire whole ice world? Yes, we did. I actually built this one from the scratch. I think we started building this one in the previous live stream. If you go ahead and check out the previous live stream after this live stream, of course, just keep on watching this one and then go back to the other one. You're gonna see me building this entire cave up. So this is kind of how the cave is looking at the moment from the top, from the outside. This is gonna be the entrance where you're gonna be able to enter the cave. And this is where that tower is located inside this bubble. This is gonna be another puzzle, I guess, puzzle piece where we're gonna have to build up another part of it. And then now we're gonna have to work on the third area right over here that opened up right now. I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to have this one, but I want to have every single one of these entrances a little bit different, right? So as you guys have seen, the first one straight up ahead over there, actually right over there with the tower, this one's gonna be a little bit different. This one's gonna be about us jumping on some platforms that keep on moving from side to side. Next up, this one that you guys are gonna be seeing on this side. Let me reduce the sound here a little bit. The game is a little bit too loud. As you guys are going to be making your way through this one's going to be a little bit different because on this one, as you guys can see, the ice platforms are going to break below you, so you're going to have to move really, really fast. That's one where you do have time to move, but I do want to make these platforms break up a little bit faster than usual. So that's what I'm saying. I do want to have every single one of these rooms a little bit different with a little bit of a different challenges. Alright, next up, you're going to have to go over here. This one is called Believe, of course. So, as this one is breaking up, you're going to have to believe and jump. Look at that. Awesome. You got caught by some other platforms coming from the bottom. And I just have to figure out how else I want to make this one to be a little bit more interesting, because I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to get this one to look. You know, we should add a Yeti. You know what, Biltran? That is exactly one of the ideas that I had in here, just to have a Yeti kind of telling us about the quest that we're supposed to do. And I think I will have to go ahead and do that, because having a Yeti here might actually be so cool. So all we gotta have to do here is just make our way all the way to the middle in order to activate another fire, right? I'm not quite sure exactly how to get there yet, because I want to try to do this one quite fun. So I'm not quite there yet with the main idea of how I want this to look. Let me just jump inside it. Make this one a little bit smaller. Maybe move this one a little bit higher, so that it's a little bit more challenging, right? And I'm gonna have to place another fire spot over there. Let's see. Let me get this tower over here and bring it over to the other side as well. Just like that. Come on, buddy. Gotta keep on following me. Alright, we're gonna place this one, of course, right over here in the middle. So our mission is gonna have to be to make it all the way to the top in order to turn this fire on as well. And if I do manage to turn on every single one of these fires, then we're gonna activate the center part. Alright, so this one is going to be right over here. I feel like this tower is way too big, so let me make this one way smaller then. Yeah, this platform was way too big for sure. Let me also make sure it's gonna be centered, so let me move it a little bit this way. Just like that. Also bring this one over here. And center this one out just like that. Perfect. Alright, if I test it out, let's see. Yep, that looks great. And of course, these things are giving me something, but I am going to have to add some more variables to it so that we have the system working properly. Is this in Sasquatch? This is not in Sneaky Sasquatch. This is going to be like a completely different puzzle part we're going to have to do here. Right, let me go to this one. This one's going to have to disconnect out of this. I don't want it to turn this on for sure. Actually, it's not turning it on, so... what? Anyway, that's fine. Let's turn this off. Let's go over here and here. So that one only turns off that torch, and it also activates this button over here, right? That's what I wanted to do, I think. Yeah, I think I wanted to turn on this button. Just like that. So that's what this does. It turns on that button and it's permanent. Alright, perfect. In that case, we want... Sorry about that. We want to have, wait, variables, items, this one. This one should not be turning this on. And it should also not turn this on. Alright, there we go. Perfect. But this is only going to have to turn on this button over here. And now if I go into this one, activate this button. So as soon as you grab that torch, this button over here is going to be activated. Alright, I think I fixed it. Perfect. That is what I wanted. Awesome. Let's turn this off. And of course, we got to do the same on the other side for the other puzzle we're going to be working on. So let me go ahead and grab these ones. Bring them over here. Flip them 180 degrees. Just like that. And this other puzzle we're going to be working on right now, this one's going to be completely different than the other two, because this one's going to be all about wind. So the other ones are going to be about platforms. One's going to be about moving platforms. One's going to be about destroying platforms, I guess we can call them. But this one's gonna be completely different. I think I also want to remove that. Yeah, let's just remove that one for now. Let me move these ones aside a little bit and bring them over to this side. Right, let me try to position them properly over here. Just like that. Alright, and let's just test it out. Let's see how this looks. So, we got one torch over there that we can grab. We got another torch over here that we can grab. And we got another torch over here that we can grab. Of course, you would think that maybe you want to grab this one, but no, you're only going to be able to grab these ones on the left side, I guess. I guess I could make all of them grabbable, but there's no point in having all of them. Hey, Mr. Potato. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Right, and of course, if you grab this one, you're then going to be able to go to the next part of the puzzle, which I haven't really finished up. But as I was saying, this one's going to be a little bit different than the first one. Let me do a few things, though, a few changes. Previously, you actually had a sign over here telling you to believe. I don't mind this sign telling you to believe being over here because I feel like this is where it's supposed to be, but I also want to have another sign over here telling us to do a leap of faith. And I think I want to also have that one added. So in order to have that sign going, let me just grab this thing. Milaya, welcome Milaya. Thank you very much for joining the live stream, Milaya. Alright, let me just bring this one over to this side. Like right about... Hold up, buddy. Get here. Right over here. Turn around, and let me place it like right in the middle. This is where I want it to activate. Right, and this one's gonna say, instead of believe, this one is actually gonna say leap of faith. Leap of faith. There we go. Make it say danger instead. Not really, and I'm gonna show you why I want this one to say leap of faith in just a second. Because you are gonna have to do a leap of faith in order to get this, to start getting this puzzle going. So this one's gonna be activated if you just go in the middle, or I should just have this one activate, like on this entire area. I don't know. Let's just see. Let me straighten up a little bit, just like that. So right here, in between these two platforms, is where I want this to say leap of faith. Right? Let's deactivate it. Hey Noah, welcome buddy, welcome to the live stream. So as I was saying, once you get over here, ooh, leap of faith. And why is this called leap of faith? Well, that is because, as you guys can see, there's absolutely nothing over here. There's no platform or anything. And people might be a little bit scared to keep on going forward, but you just gotta take a leap of faith. Just like that. And as you guys can see, you're gonna be floating a little bit. But you are gonna see like these swirls of wind around. So if you pay attention, you are gonna notice where you gotta go in order to reach your destination. And that's why this part of the puzzle here is going to be called leap of faith, because there's not going to be any platforms or anything for you to work with. All you got to do is just watch out for these winds, and look at that, I messed up, which means it's going to take me all the way back. Dang it. Had to pay attention. Let me go ahead and also apply some... I think I'm going to have to apply some of these spawners, right? Yeah, we do have to have some of these spawners. So let me get myself this spawner. Add this one to both sides. So one of them is going to be like right about here. Just like that. So if you do fall down, you are going to be able to, of course, reset and try again. Let me bring this one over here, like right in between. Why do you want to make this whole icy map? I mean, this is kind of the cave in the mountain, Billy. More like Bidtran, actually. This is kind of the cave in the mountain area. You're going to be able to see in Sneaky Sasquatch, of course, but I want it to be different than Sneaky Sasquatch. That's the whole idea of it. Currently, we do have quite a bit of the world of Sneaky Sasquatch built up, but the cave here is going to be looking different. Even the cave at the RV camp, that one is also different. If you have seen the previous live stream, you should have seen that that cave has lava in it, which of course is not something that you actually have in Sneaky Sasquatch. Alright, let me actually do a few changes. We do want to activate this spawn point, but I want to activate this spawn point as you get, like, right about here. And I want to make this one large, right? This spawn point is going to be activated as you make your way towards it, like right about there. That respawner is gonna have to be probably renamed to something else. Maybe like respawn 2. Just like that. Am I adding Jack? Jesus, I was thinking of adding Jack, but more like instead of adding Jack, maybe I could actually add like a Yeti, like a Snow Sasquatch. What do you guys say about that idea? You should make like trophies for each challenge, like cave parkour. Yeah, Noah, that is also an idea that I was having. I also already started working on adding a little bit of achievements, and I am gonna try to activate for everything, for every single one of the things. I mean, I'm gonna make like a few of these challenges, like trophies, you're gonna be able to get and activate if you do it right. Hey, Shadow Gaming, welcome, buddy. Can you make OB? What do you mean OB? Can you make it OB? What is that? I don't know. I don't know if I understand what you mean, buddy. But please reiterate and let me know what you're trying to say there. All right, another thing we're gonna have to have. I think I'm gonna have to have, like, instead of this one, we're probably gonna have to have these things respawning back in, right? Instead of just in case if you do fall down, we want to have these ones spawning back in. I will work on that system later on, though. For now, let me just bring these ones over here. Just like that. Let me rename this one to respawn 3. He already made an OB in the first cave with lava. What? What are you guys talking about? What is an OB? What is even an OB? And if I made it in the first cave, then I'm not even sure what you guys are meaning. I mean parkour. Alright, let me bring this one over to this side over here. OB is a parkour jump thing. Ah, I had no idea. That's probably slang, right? I never heard of that words before. Yeah, we definitely made some parkour parts in the first cave, for sure. For this one, we're not gonna have like really difficult parkours. We're probably gonna be changing maybe some of the platforms here. We do also have a little bit of parkour that you gotta do to get all the way to this tower. So that is something I've also added. And we are gonna be doing a little bit more parkour over here as well. But this is just the start of this one. This I haven't really finished this part of the cave yet. So far, as you guys know, this is how the cave looked previously. We had these straight lines. It looked interesting, but it didn't really look like a cave, in my opinion. And that is why I wanted to have it looking like this, because now it definitely looks like the interior of a cave for sure. Alright, so this is gonna be the next part. And if I'm not mistaken, if I test it out, let's just see what's gonna happen if I fall down. Oh, it's from the Roblox OB. Never heard of it. That's probably why I never heard of it, because I don't really play Roblox. So if I go over here, of course, the checkpoint is going to activate. And if I do fall down, I'm going to be spawned right up here. Look at that. So if you do fall down, you're going to be able to continue your journey and try this again. And as I was saying, we are going to make these puzzles fall down faster. But once they do fall down, they also have to spawn back in, because you do want to try to do this over and over again, right? So I'm gonna have to tie these up with the respawn system. At the same time, I'm also gonna probably have to add another route over here as well. But in today's live stream, we're gonna focus on trying to finish up this part of the puzzle, as this is gonna be the final area we're gonna have to be able to do. So let's see. Noah, I like the idea, having to throw a snowball at something to activate like a target, right? To hit a target, and once you hit the target, you're gonna be able to activate something. I kind of like the idea, to tell the truth, yeah. That is a really, really good idea. So I'm probably gonna be looking into that one. Maybe we can actually add that for this area over here. So we're gonna have to hit some targets with the snowballs in order to activate other platforms. That may be a really good one. The problem is that you're gonna be holding in your hand some of these torches, and that's kind of gonna mess up the system. So maybe once you activate all of these three areas, right, and with the torches, then you're gonna have to hit something with the snowballs in order to activate this final bridge. So maybe I'm gonna be going with that idea. Jesus, Roblox is not like Fortnite, buddy. They are two completely different games. One is beautiful, one is horrible. But I know that a lot of you guys are really enjoying Roblox. When I'm saying it's horrible, I'm just mean about the way it looks. Roblox is a really, really not polished game at all. It's really, really not polished at all. Alright, let's see what we gotta build here. So, this one's gonna be the Leap of Faith area. And we're gonna be using wind elements for this one. How do I want to get this one though? Let's see. I think what I'm gonna be having here, since this one's gonna be tied up with the wind, we also want to have like some enemies or... Yeah, Roblox is kind of low quality for sure. Let me first of all increase the size, of course, of the area, and then I'm gonna figure out how I want this to look, right? So, yeah, I think we got everything that we need on this side. Let's just keep on increasing the format here. Just like that. So right now we're just increasing the size of the next area that's gonna be for another puzzle piece. Let's just get this one over here. Let me move these ones ahead. This one as well. There we go, perfect. You can deconstruct the cave with stalagmites? What do you mean? Or decorate. You can decorate the cave with the stalagmites. Oh my god. You lost your... Somebody hacked your Roblox account, seriously? That is annoying. Hackers need to get alive, I'm telling you. Right. Let's just go ahead and do a little bit of that. Pointy ice thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the stalagmites. Yeah, we can definitely decorate. We've currently decorated the tower area with them, as you guys can see right now. So it's gonna be the entrance for the tower area. Hold up, let me check it out. This is gonna be the entrance for the tower area. As you guys can see, there's a lot of stalagmites at the top. And as you make your way over here, they're all gonna be at the bottom, which is gonna make it scary. If you do fall down, you're gonna be killed, of course. We don't have any at the top because I wanted to have like this beautiful, perfect look at the top there, like a sky look. But we do have them at the bottom. I don't know if I want to have them on this side though. I think this is going to be enough for just having wind blowing up, as this is going to be a different area. Let me just disable this so you guys can see the wind. So you guys can kind of see the swirly, windy thingy, right? And you definitely want to see those. Yeah, the icicles are called stalagmites and stalactites. I'm not quite sure exactly which ones are the stalagmites and which ones are the stalactites, because there's also some at the bottom and some at the top, right? That's why they have different names. But pretty close, I guess. Right, let's get this one over here. Is this my last Dreams live stream? Why would it be my last one? I'm not done yet. I'm still gonna have so much more work to do in Tiny Sasquatch here, so it's definitely not gonna be my last Dreams live stream for sure. Alright, let's do a little bit of that. And a little bit over here. We gotta open up this area so that we have a lot of space to work with here. And this is going to be all about wind. We're probably also going to have a few platforms here and there for me to just try to jump on them and relax a little bit as I'm trying to plan my next move. But most of it is going to be about jumping on wind. Alright, let's get this one over here. And I'm going to show you guys in just a second how to actually make this look more like a cave texture instead of this these rectangles. It's definitely gonna look much better for sure. I don't know how big I want this area to be, but I'm guessing this one is probably gonna be the biggest one so far. Right, perfect. We got it. Let's keep it going and keep on expanding here a little bit. I think I could also increase the size of these shapes just so that we can cover it up a little bit faster. Now that we're also putting in all those circles, just like that, we don't really care about how these rectangles look anymore. Now we're having some issues here. Spotlight shadows. We're gonna have some issues with the lights apparently. I'm guessing we have way too many lights. I'm not even sure what the problem is. Maybe because of the reflections. As usual, the limitations of Dreams are quite annoying sometimes. That's why Dreams is more of a prototype thingy than a real engine where you can make some really incredible games. I mean, of course, you can make some really incredible games, but most of the games that are made in Dreams, they're all like pretty small, pretty short games because of the limitations. You can't really go crazy with the creations, which I will definitely have the inclination to do at some points, but you gotta stop and remember that Dreams has limitations, and you do have to meet those limitations in order to avoid issues. Maybe we can put lanterns or something. What do you want me to put lanterns? Alright, so as you guys can see, we opened up this area quite a bit now, as we're going to be making our way over here. I just got to figure out how we want this puzzle to look like eventually. We are gonna start curving up to the left side now to try to close this up eventually. There we go. Oh, light problems. Yeah, it's the spotlights, but it's because at some points we do have way too many lights. That's why. Even if I add lanterns, as you said, that's also considered spotlight issues. It's just an issue that, if I'm not mistaken, it's... Look at that. As I'm making my way over here, this is where the light issue is happening. And this is because we hit a limit. Some spotlight shadows have been stopped the drawing, right? Because we have so many shadows that are being casted by these shapes. That's why... Look at that, we have so many shadows, right, being created by all these circles. And that is the issue that the game is meeting here. As you guys can see, as I'm looking that way, that's when the issue is starting. If I change the direction, that disappears. So it's only like in a specific direction. I'm guessing it's because of these shadows over here, created by all these stalagmites, because there's so many stalagmites. That's where the issue is causing. And you guys can actually see the issue because of this bluish color being rendered in. Right? And if I look down, you cannot really see it anymore. And if I start looking up, as soon as I get to these stalagmites, boom, that's where the issue is starting up. So yeah, this is just the limitations, unfortunately, of the game. But that's fine. Some really important key factors for this tower to make this tower look so impressive. It has definitely been these lights at the bottom. So we have quite a few lights lighting up the tower at the bottom, and this is just making this tower look so much more interesting. And of course, some of them have been placed right over here on the windows to kind of give a little bit of a perspective or a little bit more detail to these curvatures, right, on the windows. And it definitely helps for sure. Definitely helps. Smira, welcome to the live stream. But I mean, although we're having these limitations with the game, it's still looking pretty good, as you guys can see. It's causing the light to be a little bit too bluish for my taste. And I think an easy way to actually fix this, if I go into all these stalagmites over here, jump into every single one of them, we can actually go ahead and reduce the cast shadow. Yeah, just like that. And if I start reducing the cast shadow on every single one of these stalactites, we are probably gonna stop seeing this error showing up anymore. But that means I gotta go for every single one and disable the cast shadow option, which is gonna take a little bit, but if this is gonna fix it, I guess it's gonna be worth it. I don't know. There you go, buddy. Stop casting the shadow, and look at that. I think it's already not showing anymore. Of course, the issue is because of those at the top over there, but if I look up where these ones are, as you guys can see, the issue is no longer here anymore. Yeah, so the ones that are causing all the problems are all of these ones at the bottom, because there's a lot of them, of course, right? And every single one of these things are casting a little bit of shadow, which is great, of course. It kind of makes it look realistic, but it is causing issues sometimes. And now if I look over here, as you guys can see, that blue color is kind of fading out a little bit, but I still have a few more that we gotta try to fix up. Now, we do have a huge bluish grading over here. I'm not quite sure exactly who's causing it. Let me see. Is it because of this one? I think it's actually this one, yeah. Oh yeah, this is the one that's causing all that blue light. Actually, no, this is nice. This is a really light blue color that we're seeing. The one that's messing it up is actually someone else. Let me see if I can figure it out. So this one is actually providing a different type of color over here, as you guys can see. Hey, Jesus, dude, thank you very much for that, buddy. Thank you very much for your kind donation. I hope you enjoyed, Stantin. Thank you for that, buddy. That's really, really kind of you. Thank you for the support, buddy. Definitely been getting a lot of support during the last live streams, and I cannot even say how much I'm loving your support, guys. Thank you for that, buddy. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying it. Definitely enjoying it. And look at that, we got another one from Noah. Dude, thank you guys very much for the support. Thank you guys. Much appreciated, buddy. All right, let's see. Weird emoji. I think that's a sticker, the one that Noah has just posted in there. That's why it's looking like that. Right, let's see here. I'm still having this bluish color. I'm not quite sure exactly who is causing it. Definitely have to figure it out somehow if I can. I'm not quite sure exactly where this bluish color is coming from, though, because it's kind of messing up the whole entrance. Who is causing that, I wonder? Because I don't really see any more lights around here. So if I go to this one, There's a lot of blue over here, but I don't know who's causing it because it's definitely not this one. If I turn this one back on, you guys can see that this is not the one causing the issue, right? This one's actually giving me like a reddish light. It is kind of toning it down, but still not removing it completely, so I'm not even sure who is causing this blue light over here. So annoying. Interesting. Let me go ahead and save this version for a second so we make sure we don't mess up anything. What do you mean the donations you made, Jesus, are for nothing? Of course they're not for nothing. They're all going back into the channel here, making it even better for you guys. Making the videos much, much better, so thank you for that. When is the next update for Sticky Sasquatch, Kelly? Who knows? Who knows? I'm hoping it's gonna come as fast as possible, but as you guys know, it is taking the developers quite some time to finish up these updates and release them to us. All I can say is that hopefully they're gonna come out sooner, because the devs have been working on them for the longest time ever. Could I maybe improve the bluish color if I just add another light? Oh, didn't want to move that. Another light like right about here. Let's see if I can add another light like right about here. Just like that. Perfect. And let me see if I can light up the cave from the outside this time and see if that's gonna work. Alright, so if I add a little bit of light on this side, let's see. As you guys can see, it is affecting it, right? Which is making it look so cool, actually, when the light is coming from the outside. I'm kind of liking that. Let me expand the angle. Whoa, that is pretty cool, actually. Let me get this one to about over here. And look at this. Oh, man, are you kidding me? It's looking so good. It's like the glass is a little bit transparent, right? The ice here. Of course, you can also put a little bit of patterns on the other side as well. So let's see how we can make this look interesting. That looks kind of cool. Maybe like that, and because of this, we can actually remove this one. Maybe add a little bit of blur. And use maybe like a different color. Let's go with a bluish color over here. There we go, perfect. And reduce the amount of light. All right, awesome, it works. There we go. But as you guys can see, these things are still looking quite weird for some reason. I think this bluish color that we're seeing on this side may actually be caused by these. Nah, they're not causing that blue light. So it's something else causing this bluish color over here that I cannot really understand. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this up, I guess, later on. For now, we have a really beautiful light over here that I absolutely love on the side of it. So if I test it out, yeah, look at this. This is really gorgeous. Of course, we can also have it moving a little bit, but we're good, we're good. All right, look at this. This is so cool. Oh, God. Oh, God. Gotta pay attention, buddy. You're actually gonna be able to die if you don't pay attention as these stalagmites fall on your head. And look at that. Yep, I died. But that's fine. That was awesome. If I was Mr. Beast, I would donate $1,000. That is cool, buddy. Thank you. You use the poor jobs to get rich. Oh yeah, the poor jobs are definitely a great way to get rich in the game for sure. Alright, so now that we are done with making all this, expanding it a little bit, we're gonna have to start continuing our cutting, of course. But in order to do this, we gotta use a color that's similar, right? So we gotta select this color. And now keep on chopping it. Let me actually go back into the color here and get this one closer to white. Like about here, that's what we want. Alright, let's make this one bigger. And as for the color, let me go back and choose a little bit of a bluish gradient here. Like that, perfect. Make small. That is a hole. We can definitely take advantage of these holes that we keep on creating, because we can use these holes in order to get a little bit of a natural light coming into the map, for sure. So we're probably going to have to do that as well. And this is where a lot of cutting has to be done in order to get the effect of a cave. This took me the longest time. That's why I didn't show you guys how to do this in the live stream. But I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of how I'm doing it right now. And then I'm going to do this off camera, because this is going to be a really, really boring process. And I don't want you guys to be bored of this. But all you got to do is just add a lot of these circles. Just like that. Let me actually cover this up. There we go. Fix it up. Perfect. And I keep on cutting. And of course, you gotta repeat this all the way until you finish all the walls. It takes a lot of work. Of course, you gotta be patient to do this, but I'm really a patient person myself, so I don't mind doing this at all. Alright, look at that. Pretty easy to do, actually. Pretty easy indeed. And this makes the cave look so much better than those rectangles, for sure. Cut, 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 and cut. Now, after I'm going to be done with this live stream, I'm actually going to go ahead and watch some live streams myself, because at the moment, I think if I'm not mistaken, we do have the StantinGaming live stream going on. And I think there's another one happening today. I'm not quite sure exactly what the name is, but I'm definitely going to have to go ahead and watch that one as well. And they're going to be announcing some brand new games that I'm really excited about. And of course, some of them that I have never heard about. They're probably going to be coming out in 2023, but at least if the announcement's going to happen, I'm going to be really, really happy about it. I'm a little bit sad that during the Sony's conference, we didn't really get any more information about Little Devil Inside, as I really want to play that game. Apparently, it has been delayed quite a bit. It should have came out in 2023, but in 2022 actually, but we haven't heard anything about it in a long, long time. It's quite annoying when that happens. Alright, let me cover this hole up over here. Definitely don't want that. And now, let's fix it up. There we go, perfect. And as you guys can see, adding all these piers along the walls here is definitely providing a kind of a cave look to this place. A nice cave. And that is kind of the effect I was going for. I'm so much happier with the result right now. Instead of having the cave looking like this, right? Because this just looked like I placed a lot of rectangles. But this way, the cave looks so much more interesting. Right, get rid of that. And that's going to be it for now. I'm not going to show you guys how to do this. Do I have any recommendations for free good games? There have been some really awesome free games on Steam that you guys could have checked out. I don't really have them memorized right now from the top of my head, but I did mark them down somewhere in the notes. So I will let you guys know, I guess, in a post or something like this. For you guys that want to play free games on Steam, at least on PC. There are not many, of course. There are not many really awesome free games out there. Because although it's awesome for us gamers to get ourselves some free games to play and enjoy, As you guys can imagine, developers also need to earn some cash as they're making these games. As making games, as you guys can see, it's not easy at all. It takes a lot of work. Developers are working on games, even small games created by one indie developer or two, or a team of 5, I guess. Those games take like a few years to create from start to finish. And that is a lot of work. That is a lot of time to spend on a game for sure. Alright, let's keep on going this way. Do I have a team? I don't really have a team. I'm not making this game to sell or anything. I'm just making this game on my own. Just as a passion, I guess. Like a fan-made game. That's all. So no team working on this. It's just me working on it. Creating the logic, creating the maps, thinking about how the story is going to have to happen here and everything. So no team here. It's just me. It would be great, of course, to have some people helping out with this, as I would be able to finish this up so much faster than I'm actually finishing right now, but that's fine. I'm also kind of a perfectionist, so it would be really, really difficult to work with me, because I want this to be perfect. Alright, so as this thing is also opening up, it also has to close down to about over here. So let me also kind of mark down where we want this one to end up. Have you guys heard about a game called Cow the Kangaroo? It's a K-A-O. K-A-O, the Kangaroo. It's a game that actually recently came out. I do want to play it on this channel here and bring it to you guys if you don't know about it. But I'm absolutely amazed by the looks of it. It's just looking really, really gorgeous. It's a 3D platformer, of course, kind of like a classic platformer, but it's really, really beautiful. Just go ahead and search it if you want. You can also find it on Epic Games Store as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I am planning on bringing that to the channel to you guys. Alright, let's bring a few more of these ones to close this in. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. It's really beautiful. If I were to compare it to a game that we played on this channel before, I guess we could compare it with that 3D platformer that we played with the fox. I completely forgot about the name of it. I'm playing so many names, it's difficult for me to remember all the names of the games that I keep on playing. But, or maybe like Mario, the 3D game. You can compare it to that one. Alright, let's close this up. So this is going to be like in a circle, right? I think this is going to be the biggest area, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of the size. Oh yeah, definitely going to be the biggest area. And that's going to be because we're going to have to do a lot of flying about right here. Now, the easiest way we could actually close this up, if I just copy here, and now I copy this one and bring it over here, and I multiply it a couple of times. Look at this, it's so easy to bring it over. And you can also rotate to increase the size of it. And just bring it like right about here. Boom, look at that. That is done. And we can do this one multiple times to close it in. So let me copy one here and then copy another one all the way to the top, like right about over here. Copy, 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 copy. Rotate. Again, and paste. Boom. Look at that. Easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, it's like kind of like Mario 3D, but of course you're playing with a kangaroo, not with a Mario. It's really gorgeous. It's really cartoonish, and I cannot wait to play it. It's really, really beautiful. I'm not sure exactly what platforms is available on. I'm gonna be guessing kind of the most popular platforms, maybe no Nintendo Switch. But there you have it. Right. Let's bring this one over here for a second. Hey, who's playing around with the colors in my house with the lights? Hold up, we gotta bring this one over to the side. There we go. Just like that. And we're almost there. And the great thing about this is that we're using the same sculpt, right? We're not really adding new items in, which means we're not hitting any limitations. And that is perfect. This entire cave has been constructed with only one sculpt. For example, if I want to move this one away, as you guys can see, look at that. This is the entire thingy. And I think this is not going to be taking that much thermo. No, I don't think Cow is coming on Nintendo Switch, no. Alright, and from the interior, of course, this is how it looks. We are going to have to do a lot of those circles and paste them in, but for now, all I got to do is just close this in, and that's going to be it. Stantin, do you watch Netflix and Nintendo Switch? Actually, no, Netflix and Disney Plus. Yes, I do. I've actually started watching the brand new season of Stranger Things, and I'm absolutely loving it. I think I've reached episode 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, last night I've reached episode 6. It is so good, so good. Of course, the series is not for all ages, but it's really good. It is definitely one of my favorite series for sure. I also, of course, watch Disney because I'm kind of in love with Star Wars and the new TV shows that they're creating. They're really good. I've been really enjoying them, including Boba Fett, and now with Obi-Wan, really good. Alright, we got that going. Let's bring this one over here. Copy, rotate it a little bit. Perfect. And the great thing about this technique is that it allows us to finish up building the entire cave here a little bit faster. What's going to be the most difficult part, of course, is going to be adding in all those circles, as I don't really want to add them like copy-paste in a straight line, as that's going to make like a very visible pattern. We don't want that. Alright, close this up. Perfect. The one that holds over here. And lastly, we got to add another one on this side. Like right about here. Just like that. And done. Alright, perfect. You don't have to worry about how this looks from the outside, as that's not important. It's going to be important how it looks from the inside. And that is what we want to focus on. We're starting to see a little bit of a bluish tint over here. And again, I'm thinking that's because of the shadow being on this side, maybe. Yeah, look at that. There's like a lot of blue tint over here. Maybe because of the reflections. I'm not even sure what's causing that. An easy way to fix it, of course, I think, if I just grab this slide and bring it over here. There we go. Let me go into the settings of it, and let me also check from the inside and see how this looks. So, if I kind of want to tone down that bluish light, all I gotta do is just bring this one over like this. Let me expand it. Increase the power of the light here. There you go. Yeah, much better. All right, perfect. A series, Jurassic World on Netflix? I've never heard of... Oh, Jurassic World. Wait, I've never heard of Jurassic World on Netflix. I think you mean to say the movie, because there is a movie called Jurassic World, right? A brand new movie that's about to come out. I think it is actually on cinemas right now. Yeah, I never heard about Jurassic World as a series. Right, let's close this up. Perfect. And we just have a little bit here and we should be done. Sasquatch, Camp Cretaceous. What is that? Alright. Let me bring this one over to this side. Copy it a couple of times. And also get ready to cover this entire place up. Like right about here. Alright, and now we should have this entire place ready. Of course, I'm going to have to put a lot of these bubbles in order to improve the look of it. But so far, it's looking great, I think. Now, I think it might actually be easier if I just go into... let me see. Let me go into the tools here. Surface snap, right? So that we cannot cause any more of these bubbles outside of the area. Let's also go with the smear shape, maybe? Yeah, let's go with the smear shape. But the thing is, I don't want it to just smear in like this, right? It might be easy if I do like this, of course, but... I mean, yeah, I guess this could work. You know what? This could definitely work. The thing is, I may want to maybe... let me see here. How can I delay these things? Grip, control scale. Varying looseness. And looseness amount. Yeah, I don't want these things to go as fast. Oh, you know what? If I do it this fast, maybe this might work a little bit better. Yeah, look at that. I think I got it. I think I got it. And this is so much better, actually. Never mind. Look at this. So good. It might actually allow me to make this cave so much faster than I would. Right. Let's go with a little bit at the bottom here. The problem is, if you keep on making, look at that, you're actually uncovering the area, right? So definitely don't want that. How do I just select one level of the snap? That's a tentacle snap. What does that mean, I wonder? Oh god. Nope, we definitely don't want the tentacle snap. Stay upright. And I noticed an issue over here that we gotta fix up. Let's cover this up. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and that should work. Hey, Mateo. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining. I didn't even hear the notification when you actually joined. So I'm not sure if the app crashed. I don't think the app for the live stream crashed. No, I think it's good. Oh, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous series in Netflix. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and check it out. Jeez, thank you guys very much for letting me know about it, because I was saying I had no idea about this one. I definitely had never heard of it. So yeah, thank you very much for letting me know about it. Alright, let's keep on checking this place out and see what we got here. Don't worry about it, Mateo. I just didn't even hear the notification when you came in the live stream. That's why I said I didn't know you came in. Alright, so how do we activate this? So as I was saying, I want to have like some lights over here activating at a specific point in time, right? Maybe have like 3 torches popping up. Let's see. So if I sit on here, this activates, but of course this platform is going to only activate at a specific wait, why isn't it activating? Oh, because I'm not going at the right spot. Yeah, never mind. Hold up. I think the spot that's going to activate is right over here. Yesterday was your last day of school. Yeah, I know that a lot of you guys are starting your summer vacation, which is amazing. Hopefully you guys are going to have a wonderful time this summer. Right, so these are all going to activate. But how do we know when these are going to activate, right? You want to have like, Noah has given me an idea of throwing snowballs. That is actually going to be a really, really good idea, and I would absolutely love to have that. So once we activate all 3 fires, then we're gonna have like some targets popping up right around this tree that you gotta hit with the snowballs. If you hit those, then this bridge activates completely. That's kind of the idea that I'm having. Of course, at the moment this is glitching out because I have something that's triggering it and activating what I have to do once I make my way to the site. But that's only going to activate once we make the proper targets. So let me figure this out. What are your plans for this summer, Jesus? Okay, so let me see if I can find some targets around here. Hey, Ryder. Welcome, buddy. Welcome back. Make it so when you activate the platforms, you can't leave. I'm actually going to make it a little bit different because we're going to activate those platforms once you hit those targets, right? And those targets are only going to pop up once you finish the puzzles on every single one. Sorry about that. On every single one of the caves. So let's go with target over here. Alright, timeout target. So these are probably going to be kind of like the targets I want to have, but I just want them to be a little bit better. Maybe this one. I mean, this kind of looks like a target. And I kind of like it, to tell the truth. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's really not a bad target. It also has this kind of like sneaky Sasquatch blue on it, green on it, I want to say. Let me see if we have better ones, actually. Let's see here. I mean, the archery targets, these ones look really gorgeous. But the thing is, these ones are on the floor. I want them to be kind of floating around this tree. You're going to Disney Park. That is awesome. Target platform. Oh, you know what? I think this is actually popping out of the ground, if I'm not mistaken. But again, that is not what I need. I want them to kind of be... Ooh, look at this. This one is actually going to be floating. Oh, you know what? I think this is what I need. Look at that. This is so cool. Oh, yeah. This is one of the type of the targets that I want to have. Like targets floating in, right? Using these things. Oh, yeah. I kind of like this. I like this a lot. The thing is, I don't see any logic on it, so I'm a little bit confused. Does this have any logic or what? Oh yeah, it does have a little bit of logic. Look at that. And I think, oh my god, whoever made this logic is so bad. Look at how bad the logic on this thing is. Are you kidding me? It is just so messed up. Now, if I'm understanding it correctly, this is what's going to be causing the health of it. And this is activating every single thing, apparently. I hope you have a good summer, Constantin. Yes, I'm actually planning a road trip this summer, which is going to eventually probably evolve into a vlog. Not promising anything just yet because I'm not quite sure exactly if this is going to happen. But that's kind of the idea that I'm having. Hopefully it is gonna eventually turn out to be a vlog and a road trip that I'm trying to do. And hopefully all of you are gonna really enjoy it. Alright, I'm guessing this timeline over here, if I'm not mistaken, this one is for this thing just floating. Right? Yeah, so this timeline is telling this thing to float around. I see that it also has the animation of it breaking when I'm hitting it, which is great. Let's figure this out. So that's going to be a board, which I'm not quite sure exactly what this is supposed to activate. That's for syncing. This one needs to go over here. Alright, this one's for destroying the actual thingy. Perfect. Let's bring this one over here. That's gonna go on this side. This is for the sound of it, like a smoke bomb. This is making like a blade sound because it's floating. I could, of course, make this one make like a bigger sound around it. Maybe like a 65 degrees. Alright, it's another single manipulator. That's gonna make the fog around it. And of course, we also have a little bit of light in the middle there. Alright, perfect. I think I kind of understand the logic of whoever created this target here. It was pretty messed up. Whoever did the logic on it didn't really clean it up at all. And I think the way to actually get this to destroy, all you gotta do is just throw something at it. Right? I think. Let me just pause the music here for a second as I'm gonna try to listen to what's happening on this side. Oh yeah, you can actually hear the helicopter sounds. So let me go ahead and test it out and see. Of course, at the moment, we don't really have any ability or animations for Sasquatch to actually throw something at anything. I haven't really added that. But that's the plan that I'm having, right? I do want to have these helicopters activating. And all I'm gonna have to do is just throw something at them. Interesting. Throw a snowball. Yeah. I'm currently not sure exactly how to do it though. Because I'm gonna have to add the ability for Sasquatch to actually do it, which he doesn't have just yet. Have Sasquatch grab a drumstick and throw it at targets. Is it okay if I get the game now and mess around with it to see how it works? What game? You mean this game, Mateo? I mean, if you do have Dreams and a PlayStation, I could definitely like to have somebody doing some tests on it, for sure. I would definitely like to have some people doing some beta testing on the game. That would not be a bad idea at all. Okay, so this one is floating. But as I was saying, I'm not quite sure exactly how to throw anything at it. I guess I could just have... let's see. Let me get myself a bowl, I guess, over here. I just want to test it out and see how it works. Let's also get this bowl to stop snapping to the ground. I'm gonna make this bowl much smaller, of course, because it's way too big at the moment. Right, perfect. The one we're talking on Discord. Oh, you mean about the Astroneer. I get it, I get it. Yeah, go ahead and grab it if you want to. Also, make sure you use Ineba, my link that I gave you, because that's going to allow you to get it for cheaper. Right, let me also apply a emitter right over here. This emitter is actually going to emit this ball. I want to throw it only once. Right, infinite, and actually I don't want it to be infinite. I want it to be like 5 seconds so that it disappears. And the direction I want this ball to fly is going to be towards that target. Right? Let's see if you can hit the target and see what's going to happen once we hit it. And activate. Look at that. Awesome. So it worked. Boom. Alright, so it does hit it. The problem is nothing's really happening. I mean, that's kind of how I'm going to make the system, right? We're going to have this emitter inside Sasquatch's hand, and we're going to make like an animation of Sasquatch throwing something, and once he does the animation, then the emitter activates. I think I kind of know how to actually make the animation here for throwing ice or a snowball at it, but yeah, look at that. It does work, right? So it is throwing it. I just got to figure out how to activate this thing now. So once that boulder hits it, how do I get this thing to destroy then? Let's see. What's the logic saying? Health manager. Maybe I gotta activate this health manager. So when this ball hits, it would just get this thing to 0, maybe? Maybe that's what I gotta do? Yeah, you know what? Not quite sure exactly how this is activated, but what I can actually do here is get myself a sensor, a touch sensor, an impact connected to here. And once this detects the impact, it's actually not going to reset the health. What's going to do, it's going to current health, max health. Wait, how do I set this one to 0? I think I'm also going to need like a health modifier if I'm not mistaken, right? So we got to grab the health modifier. Currently modifying this, I guess. Once you hit this, activates this per hit, impact, and all right, let's test it out. So nothing happens, of course. Okay, hold up. Let me get this one to be a little bit. Oh God, that way shot over it. Let me get this one a little bit lower. Hold up, buddy. A little bit lower. There we go. Shoot. Perfect. So it's hitting it, right? We gotta get this thing to detect. Whenever this is detecting, it needs to lower down the health, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to connect to here. Destroy immediate object. Wait, what? No, I don't want to destroy that. I want to work with this one, actually. So when this is hitting, it's affect the object. I don't want to reset it, dude. Losing health. Affect this object. That's not working either. Interesting. Yeah, I want this one to reduce the health, but for some reason it's not reducing the health on this thing. It's just reducing now what I need. Timer, node, manipulator, small furniture impact, smoke bomb, force applier, and destroy on this timer, which means everything activates. No health. I'm pretty sure this health modifier is the one that needs to change this. Currently modifying. And has to modify this thing over here, right? Detection. Max health, current health. Let's go with minus 10 over here. There we go. Currently modifying affected objects. Currently modifying, I guess, this. Affected objects. So if I connect these ones together, let's see if it now works. So it's not. I'm not sure how to get this thing to be activated. What the heck? Well, in that case, all I can do is then just get this one connected like right about here. So when the impact is hit, that activates. Boom. Look at that. It works. Boom. That easy. So that's how the animation is going to happen once I'm going to be hitting those balls inside it, right? There you go. Perfect. So now, all I gotta do is just add these snowballs inside Mr. Sasquatch's hand, and that's it. Put health modifier on the ball and name correctly, like a variable. Yeah, that's correct, Mr. MP. I should have actually put the name modifier inside. Yeah, I think I could have done that one, or I could just easily do this. So whenever this is getting impacted by those snowballs, then it just destroys without a health modifier. So that also works, I guess. Of course, you can also have this one searching for specific labels in case these things are flying into each other, right? It shouldn't activate. So all you can do is just get this one to interact with maybe like target. And I also put the target label, I guess, on the snowballs. And that is also going to destroy, because right now, as you guys can see, nothing's happening, right? But in order to get it to work, all you got to do is just go inside these balls and label these ones as target. And, oh, look at that. It works. So it's that easy. Let's get this one going like this. And there we go. Perfect. So, now we got the system going. We know how to get these balls to activate. All I gotta do is just, I guess... All I gotta do, I guess, is just to place these balls inside Sasquatch's hand and have him throw at them. Another thing I'm gonna have, though, I think I'm gonna have like a patch of balls over here where Sasquatch can actually go ahead and grab a few of them and throw, right? He's gonna be able to grab one, throw, and then you're gonna have to grab another one and throw it on and on and on until you finish all of these targets. That's kind of the idea that I'm having at the moment. Yeah. And of course, you're going to want to have like a few of these targets around this entire tree. Just like this. And once you get all these targets going, that's when the actual bridge is going to be showing up. But of course, you got to do the puzzles on the left, center, and right side first. Then these targets are going to show up. And once you get these targets, then you're going to get the bridge to show up. So it's going to be kind of like a combination of multiple challenges that you got to do right here in order to get this to work properly. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we definitely have 10 of them at the moment. And I think 10 of these should be enough. We could also have these popping up at different times. So once you once you activate them, only 2 of them will pop up. Once you actually destroy those 2, let's say 3 more are gonna come up, and so on until you finish all of them. Let's get these ones a little bit further away, just like that, and also a little bit further away on this side. This one is way too close. All right, let's test it out. Let's see. Legendary, can I show you what I've done today? Not that much today, actually. We've kind of showed up a little bit more than actually I've built. Yeah, so this is how the targets are gonna look. Perfect. Yeah, I kind of like it. Maybe I'm gonna play a little bit with their settings so that they fly a little bit differently, as at the moment they all fly kind of in the same pattern. Let me see if I can get some snowballs over here. Mateo, you can actually, yeah, we can get it for $9 cheaper if you're getting it through Iniba, using my link, for sure. Make sure you get it for the country you are in. So if you are in America, make sure you get the US version so that it works for your Steam. All right, let me see if I can actually change a few settings on every single one of them so that they fly a little bit differently. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, what's making them fly a little bit differently is this, right? These things are the ones that are making it fly a little bit differently. So what you can do is just move these ones around a little bit. Then go on to this one, move this one around a little bit there, I guess. Move on to the next one, move this one here. And that is going to be it. And now, if I allow it to fly, as you guys can see, it has a little bit of a different pattern compared to the other ones. Yeah, it definitely has a little bit of a different pattern compared to the other ones. And of course, you are going to have to apply and change every single one of these keynotes for every single one of these targets. Hold on, buddy. Let me activate this. There we go. All right, so for this one, if you want to have this one flying in a little bit of a different pattern, all you got to do is just go for this, move a little bit like that, go for the next one, move a little bit like that, and the next one over here, maybe having going like about there. All right, and if I play now, as you guys can see, they are going to have different patterns of flying. So we're definitely going to have to change it for every single one of them. Right. Let me increase the music a little bit back again. I think I actually increased the sound of the game. What the heck? Where's my music? These new headphones, although these new headphones are really good, these are the SteelSeries Arctic Nova Pro, and they're really good. They're kind of messed up my entire... Oh my god, it's so loud. Oh, sorry about that, guys. If you had headphones on, I am so sorry about that. So I was just about to say that although these headphones are awesome, they had a software that kind of messed up with my entire streaming setup here. Alright, perfect. So we got these two a little bit differently. Let me change the pattern on this one while we're at it. Let me stop all of them so I can see what I'm doing. And move this one a little bit to the right. Perfect. That's it for that one. For this one, let me go with... I must have blown your ears off, guys. Sorry about that if you were using headphones. That was so loud for me as well. Alright, and this one's gonna go like about here. Or maybe like about here. There we go. Perfect. This one's gonna stay the same way it is. Let's also change this one up a little bit as well. So as you guys can see, the pattern is kind of like in a circle, the one that did this. But I'm gonna want to change the whole pattern. Just like that, maybe. This one is gonna go like about here. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Perfect. I'm gonna make another one that's gonna move slow, which is gonna be that one left alone. Let me just make this one with a different pattern. And this one is going to be going, I guess, like that. This one a little bit to the top, and this one a little bit to the bottom, like that. All right. And lastly, this one. Move it on the side. Change the pattern a little bit like that. And this one like that. All right, perfect. I mean, my neighbors didn't hear that because I'm actually playing all of it on my headphones, so that's fine. Alright, so if I look at them now, with Sasquatch, you can all see that they all have a different way of flying. Which is definitely what I was trying to achieve. Of course, I could just have them like zooming around the whole tree, making like a more interesting pattern, but we don't really want it to be that difficult, right? Yeah, it definitely looks much better. Hey Kiki, welcome to the live stream. Thank you very much for joining. Kiki chow chow. Did I try playing Zombs Royale? Zombs Royale, I don't think I've ever tried that game, no. If I'm not mistaken, Legendary, you did tell me about that game before, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you told me about it before. Alright, you know what I want to try to work on right now? I want to try to work on the ability of Sasquatch throwing things. So, in order for Sasquatch to throw, of course, snowballs, we gotta add in some snowballs right here. So, let me see if I can find some snowballs. Of course, snowballs are really easy to do. They're just spears. I just want to see if I have a bunch of snowballs. Snowballs. And done. Let's see. So this is the snowball material. What is this? I don't know what this is. Definitely looks like a fluffy snowball for sure. Interesting. Give me just a second here. I was hoping to find like a bunch of snowballs, but of course it's easy to add a bunch of snowballs on top of each other. Snowball dude, imp snowball, and a pile of snowballs, of course, of ammo. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for, of course, right? But I don't like how this guy has done it. What I'm gonna do instead... Ooh, snowball sticks on impact with sound. What is this? Look at that. Hold on a minute. I think somebody has actually created a snowball over here that is already properly animating. So it's probably this thing that also makes sound, if I'm not mistaken, as it impacts. It also sticks. Why does it stick though? It should actually break apart instead of sticking. Hold up, let me just reduce the music here for a second and see how this goes. All right, perfect. Let me increase the sound and let's check it out. The sound is kind of late though, it's delayed. Interesting. I think it's just delayed for me actually, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just falling down. It's nothing impressive happening with it, so I'm not gonna... Wait, what? I'm not gonna use this snowball, that's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna use, though, a snowball that's also gonna break apart once you hit a destination, right? Once you hit a target. Yeah, boy, back! Keep up the videos, please. Thank you very much, the torchlights, everybody. Thank you for that. That's really kind of you. Where am I streaming from? I'm streaming from my home. Of course. Alright, let us see here. So this is definitely another snowball. Oh, look at this one. This one's kind of animated. Why is he looking like this, though? Why is he so jelly? That is funny. I think this is kind of jelly-like because it's probably made out of... Yeah. It's made out of paint by the looks of it. It's really interesting. The problem is, once you throw this one, it's probably gonna do this jelly animation, right? Which is not really how a snowball reacts. For example, if I put an emitter right over here, and I get this thing to emit this one, actually. Let's see how it looks when we throw it. Ooh. I don't even know what's happening there. There we go. Just one and emit. Actually, you know what? I don't mind the way it looks. I kind of like the way it animates a little bit. Look at that. It's pretty nice the way it animates. And if I delete it... Oh, I didn't want to delete that. Never mind. Let me delete this. I wanted to delete this one. So it's not really affecting that much energy in here, right? Which means it might actually be pretty good to work with. All right, in that case, let me add a bunch of them, like right about here, and create like a pile of snow that Sasquatch is going to be able to grab in order to throw at the targets. That's what I'm trying to create. So we're going to have two of these. These are going to be in the same group. And let's just add a pile of them. Just like that. Yeah, we just want to have like a pile of snowballs where Sasquatch can go and reload his ammo. There we go. What's this one? This isn't for Spotlight Shadows, so that's not any issues by these ones. We should be all good. And there we go. I would love to play this game, Kiki. Yeah, I know. I'm actually quite excited about playing this game eventually once it's gonna be out. Hopefully it is gonna be out very, very soon, because I'm still working hard on it, as you guys can see right now. Hopefully I will be able to finish this up eventually. Alright, let's see how this goes. Could you play through the area? You mean this area we are in right now? Where is this one on the map? This one's gonna be all the way out on the top of the mountain. That's where this one's gonna be located at. I see you guys really like to bring Sasquatch over. Thank you very much, Jesus, for the one. That's really kind of you, buddy. Thank you. Oh my god, these are some huge snowballs. Hold up, guys. We gotta make these ones much, much smaller. They're way too big. I had no idea they're gonna be this big. So let me bring these ones at the bottom here. First of all. Just like that. And make them smaller. Alright, this looks much, much better now. They were way too big for sure. Alright, let's add a few more to complete the pile. Just like that. Hey, Flavius, dude, thank you very much for the 10, buddy. Thank you for the support and welcome to the stream. Hey, you. Thank you, thank you. We are currently working hard on trying to make the mountain cave here. And trying to get this to look as fun as possible. Alright, these kind of look much, much better right now, of course. Definitely looking like snowballs. I think I gotta place a few more though at the bottom on this side. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that difficult to make these snowballs. I'm pretty sure it's doable. So I am gonna make it for sure. Alright. Thanks for keeping Sasquatch, guys. Yeah, as I was saying, I see how you guys are really up for a challenge here to keep Sasquatch up as long as possible. He just likes to show up when you guys are doing some donations, so thank you for that. Yeah, this is the mountain cave. I'm going to show you guys how you actually get out and inside this area in just a second. Let me just try to figure out how to properly do this system here. Make these ones a little bit small. I think they were still too big. Can I also make these ones... I mean, I've already set them as collidable, but for some reason, I'm still going through them. Not quite sure exactly why. Anyway, let me just leave them like that. And I think Sasquatch needs to walk over there again. Yeah, it's been on my mind to make Sneaky Sasquatch in 3D here for the longest time. It is definitely taking me more than I expected, because at first I just wanted to kind of create the map of Sneaky Sasquatch, but then as I got to build more of it, I also felt like I wanted to play a little bit with Sasquatch, not just look at the map, right? And I started adding gameplay mechanics and stuff like that, and that just took me so much more than I thought. But yeah, I will be done with this one hopefully soon. I don't really have a date on when it's gonna be done because it's quite a bit of work. Alright. Like the video or else you don't want to find out. Yeah, you guys better listen to the torchlights here. You better give a like to the video here, or who knows what's gonna happen. Thank you for that, the torchlights. That's really kind of you, buddy. Thank you. Alright, let's keep it going. So, next up what we gotta do, of course, in order to get this to work properly, we just gotta add one of these boulders inside Mr. Sasquatch's hand. And I just noticed that I said Mr. Sasquatch's hand, which sounded kind of weird. Little tiny Sasquatch is not a mystery, come on. He's just a little kid. Alright, and in order to do this, all I gotta do is just place it inside its hand over here. I think it's also gonna have to be a little bit smaller for his hand, but... let me just grab it and put it in his hand a couple of times. Copy into his hand a couple of times here. If I also activate the invisible things, let's see. Yeah, I think that's that's far enough. So all we gotta do is just have it like right about here. Just like that. I know there's a lot of things. As you guys can see, we have a lot of things in Sasquatch that are currently invisible, and these ones only activate when you press buttons. But it's starting to get more and more confusing, of course. Let me just get this snowball properly. Just like that. Of course, the snowball is going to be deactivated at first, and only when you grab it, that's when you actually have the snowball in your hand. And let me make it invisible. All right, so now that snowball is going to be invisible, right? Which means if I move everything, as you guys can see, the snowball is also moving. All right, perfect. Let's disable this. So we got Sasquatch holding the snowball. Next up, you want to make the snowball become visible when we actually grab one from right over here. So what's going to happen? Once you go ahead and grab one snowball from here, we're going to get a variable, which is going to be, of course, snowball. And I'm going to activate that variable on the variable system that we have over here. Let me go for another one. This one's going to be called Snowball. Right, this one is going to be Snowball, and of course we can only hold one snowball at a time in our hand, right? Which means the max amount of the value is going to be 1, so we're going to let it like that. And what we're going to do here is, once this one is equal to 1, then we're going to have, let me grab this and make this one visible. Perfect. That's going to be activated by this. All right. And of course, once we throw the snowball, then the variable becomes 0. It's pretty easy. Okay, let's see here. Am I going to be finishing Tiny Sasquatch this year? I'm hoping, Jesus. I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to finish it this year. Definitely going to try to do my best to finish it this year. It's definitely going to be something that I have planned for sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to be working hard on it. Actually, this year, I've been putting the most amount of work in Tiny Sasquatch than I did in the previous years, for sure. Or I should say the previous year, because I've only been working on this one for about 2 years now. All right. Let me go ahead and add the interaction button over here. Because, of course, we're going to need the interaction button to be able to pick up the snowball. So I guess we're gonna place this one like right about here. There we go. So once you hit square, we're gonna have a variable modifier that's gonna say, give me 1 snowball. So this one is gonna be for snowball. Right, this one's gonna set it to 1. Let me remove the text on it. Let me also make sure... What's happening? Dude, you gotta come here. Stop that. There we go. This one's gonna be seen above the snowballs. And also this interaction button is only gonna activate once we finish up all the fires, right? Once we finish activating all 3 fires on all 3 areas. The game is going to be free, yeah, you're just going to have Dreams on your PlayStation. Of course, unfortunately, Dreams is not free on the PlayStation, but if you do have Dreams on the PlayStation, then you're going to be able to download this one and play for free. But yeah, this game itself is going to be free. Dreams, unfortunately, not. That's not my game. That's not something that I control, so yeah. Am I going to sell costumes in the game? There are going to be some customizable things in the game you're going to be able to buy from the Raccoon Shop, of course. Such as some hats, but that's about it. You're not going to be able to like put on some outfits. So as I was saying, no, I'm not going to make people pay for this because I cannot really take any money for this. This is a fan-made game inspired by Stinky Sasquatch, so it's going to be completely free. But you do have to have Dreams. That's the only thing, and I cannot control that, unfortunately. Okay, this one's gonna say grab snowball. So press square to grab the snowball from over here. Let's make this one bigger. Center it up with the snowballs. So it's gonna be grab. Snow. Snowball. All right, perfect. And once you grab the snowball, of course, you're gonna be getting a one variable for the snowball, which means you're gonna activate the snowball in your hands. And that's how we are gonna do this. All right, perfect. This one can actually deactivate. And let's test it out. Well, PlayStation. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Both of them. Doesn't matter. Because the game here, Dreams, is actually available for both PlayStation. Actually, it is available for PlayStation 4. Dreams is for PlayStation 4. But it's also compatible with PlayStation 5. Alright, so if you make your way to the snowball, as you guys can see, you're seeing the notification to pick up the snowball. Once you press on square, boom, we now have a snowball in our hands. It's kind of funny how it's moving as we're running. What the heck? I think I gotta do a little bit more animation. I think first of all I gotta animate the hands. I don't like how it's moving though like that in our hand. it kind of feels like a fluff ball instead of a snowball. Look at this. Are you kidding me? What the heck? That is kind of funny though. I think I gotta place it like more in the hands. That is kind of weird. That's kind of the issue that's gonna be happening with this. But what I'm gonna have to do here now is, of course, we do want to have Sasquatch kind of sneaking around. But if you also sneak around with the snowball in your hand, you're also gonna maybe get like a target or something. That's kind of the biggest issue that I'm gonna be having, right? Because it's gonna be difficult for you to know where you want to throw this without having like an aim or something. Let's see what else we can activate with this then. Let me make my way outside for a second. Going to the variables. I want to fix up the hand a little bit. So what this is going to do is, let's see. We want to have the hand animated over here. So only this hand is the one that I want to have animated. Let me go inside the hand, and I think it's... No, not that one. I think it's this one. Yep. This one, of course, needs to be on. Help me, buddy. So this one is going to be on, as I was saying. But I got to make sure that the one that's activating when you're running is not going to activate anymore. And unfortunately, it's not that one. I also want to have the snowball a little bit more in my hand, since it's going to be moving. All right. And let's check it out. It is a little bit too much in my hand, to tell the truth. But that's kind of the problem that I have, because you guys can see when I'm moving, it's kind of annoying. And one thing that I can do is we're going to have to hold on to R2 here once you have the snowball. And Sasquatch is probably going to animate something like this, sitting with his hands. Of course, you guys cannot see because of the camera. Let me actually switch the camera to here. So we're going to be having Sasquatch holding on his boulder like this. And once you release R2, then he's going to do the throw animation, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to achieve here. Again, the way this thing is animating, it's quite annoying. I don't think I like it. I think I may want to change this boulder quite a bit, because I don't like it at all. I think the way we can actually get this boulder to stop animating, let me see. If I go inside it, I think I gotta remove the physics on it, and that's it. Painting, animation, effects, physics. Let's make it not physical anymore. And now, there we go. It's not animating that crazy anymore, which is great. Because, of course, snowballs don't animate like this. And, of course, what we gotta do is also move it a little bit, as at the moment it's way too much in the hand. So let's go back into this animation and make my way back into Sasquatch. I really wish everybody could actually get their hands on a PS5 because I know a lot of people want the PS5. But I think if I'm not mistaken, PS5 have actually started being more accessible nowadays. It's not that difficult to get a PS5 anymore as it used to be before. It's still difficult, of course, but it's much, much easier than it used to be. All right, and now, whenever I'm going to be running with the boulder on my hands, that is much better. All right, we now know that we have a boulder we can use and throw at those targets. Okay, next. What we want to do next is, once you have the boulder in your hand, you're then going to be able to press on R2 and activate the throw animation at least. First of all, let me actually make something else. What I want to do here is I want to have this boulder actually be throwable. How do I do that? I think I can actually make my way inside the boulder itself. And add in a little bit of logic. We are going to need to add a few functions on this boulder. Alright, there we go. So, what do we want the boulder to do? We're going to want to have the following things. We're going to want to have a emitter because this is what's going to tell the boulder to actually be thrown at the targets. There we go. You can only throw one boulder. Only emit once. That's going to be the speed of it, and that's going to be one boulder. This one's going to be available only for about, I guess, let's say 6 seconds because it's going to be disappearing eventually. Ignore parent speed. Of course, you can only emit once, but I am going to allow you to emit multiple ones at the moment because I want to test it out first before we actually do this one to see how it goes. And the boulder that I want to emit is going to be... Hold on a minute. Actually, yeah, I think it's okay to be having this one. The problem is this one's going to be disappearing if I do emit it, right? And the way we want to emit it is going to be, I guess, this way. With a speed of maybe 5. Scene space direction. And destroy immediate object. Use this to send a signal to the emitter to destroy all current objects from this emitter. And I think, yeah, it can also be destroyed eventually once he hits something. We're gonna test that out. For now, ooh, the heck? I think that boulder has actually been thrown away, but not as I really wanted it to be thrown away. Hold up, I only want to do this one once I press a button. So let me get myself a control over here. yeah, you guys gotta stop switching the cameras. What's happening? Let me get this one to that, and let's use R1 to throw. All right, perfect. Let's just try it out. Of course, if I press on this, it's not throwing anything. Is it because I don't have a boulder at the moment? It might be actually, yeah, it might be because I don't have a boulder. Yeah, I don't see any boulders flying about. So let me grab another one. If I try to throw it, it's not throwing anything. Why is it not working though, I wonder? You guys gotta stop changing the cameras like that, guys. Stop spamming, please. Stop spamming the cameras. That's quite annoying, you guys. Let's see. Oh, it's R1. I pressed on R2. So I'm guessing it should have worked. Let me press on R1 then. There we go. Right, it kind of works, as you guys can see. It is kind of glitching out a little bit. And we don't really have an aim, right, for these boulders at all at the moment. We're just constantly spamming it. But it's not really throwing it the way I want it to throw. Interesting. I'm just trying to see if I can hit those targets and if anything is going to happen to them. Actually, if I want anything to happen to them, we got to have... yeah, we got to set these things a little bit differently. Also, I don't see them hitting anything. That's another issue that I'm seeing with the snowballs that we have created here. So you know what I'm gonna do? I think although these snowballs were great, they're not what I needed. Let me go back into them. Yeah, unfortunately, these snowballs are not the right thing. I think I'm gonna have to create different snowballs. So let me look for snowballs here again. Snowball, perfect. Let me grab a different snowball, which is gonna be this time, I guess. There was a really awesome snowball that I could have used. I think this one right here. Yeah, this is... Actually, no, this is not an object. This is the same snowball that had causing issues. The reason that one was causing issues is because it wasn't a physical object. It was just paint. That's why the issue was being caused by it. Alright, there we go. Actually, this is just a fear now. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make myself a snowball. Yeah, let me make myself a snowball my own then. Since I can't really find something that I need, I'm just gonna make one my own. It's gonna be white like this. It's gonna be a rough look. Yep, just like that. Let's go with the circle texture. Just like this. Perfect. Let's go into the settings of it. And I don't want actually... Should we have any shine on it? I guess snowballs are... I mean, they're not really shiny, to tell the truth. Because if they're shiny, they're more like glass. Yeah, we should not make them shiny at all. Let's make them completely white. Let's also go with a lot of texture, of course, on it, since this is snow. There we go. Much, much better. There we go. Make these random. And of course, make it feel like a snowball as much as possible. There you go. This is definitely a snowball. Alright. It may be a little bit too much, though. Maybe a little bit too much. Just like that. Right, that's fine. Perfect. All we gotta do now is just add this one again into Sasquatch's hands. Just like that. Ooh. Sorry about that, buddy. I didn't want to move your hand there. Let me move this one. Let's see. Again, a little bit more. And a little bit more. Alright, that's where I want it. Perfect. It has to be like right about here. A little bit smaller. There we go. Let me go into the settings of it. Nope, not that, buddy. Just like that. And only activate it at a specific time. Again, let me go back into the settings over here. And activate. Alright, perfect. More like it. I'm actually surprised that you guys didn't crash my app for allowing you guys to use commands. Since you spammed it so much. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out. It should be working just great right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. And activate. Alright, there we go. We definitely can see the snowball in my hand. I think I will have to change some settings of it. As you guys can see, it's kind of looking weird. Yeah, it's definitely looking quite weird in my hand, for sure. Especially when I am far away from it. So maybe I should increase this one to maybe only about 3%. As for this one, just like that. Yeah, the problem is when you're far away from it, that's when it's looking weird. Maybe like only 1. Also increase the size of this. And also increase the size of this. Yeah, when you're seeing Sasquatch from a distance, that's when the boulder looks really weird. Right, I think this should be all good. Awesome, look at that. There you go. Can I show you my streaming setup? At the moment, I cannot really change the cameras. I did do a video. It's actually on the main page of the channel where you can go ahead and see the setup that I have. But I don't have the ability to show you guys the setup right now. Alright, so this is working, I guess. So once you throw the boulder, we're gonna have to have a couple of things happening. Let me go ahead and add a setting on this. Let's again go with a chip, a microchip on the boulder. There we go. So we're gonna have to have the following here. We're gonna have to have a controller chip, of course. That's gonna allow us to do some work. Oh god. Hey Mateo, thank you very much for the 10, buddy. That's really kind of you. This is for telling me that I could get games for cheaper on the website. Aw man, thank you very much for that, buddy. Apparently you got the game cheaper with $9, but you decided to give me the $9, eh? Thank you for that so much, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, if you use Iniba with my code, you are gonna be able to get cheaper codes, cheaper games. And the great thing about it is that it works. It works so well. So yeah, go ahead and grab it. Go ahead and use Iniba codes. You do have to make sure you pay attention when you're grabbing games from Iniba, because each game you're grabbing might be for different countries. So in order for you to make sure it's gonna work for your country, you gotta make sure you use you grab the proper game. For example, if you live in America, you gotta make sure you grab the American game. The American version of the game, I want to say. Alright, so what we gotta do is just make sure we can actually throw that. And once you throw it, we are gonna be able to, of course, reduce or more like remove the snowball from us, right? So this is gonna be plus minus 1. Actually, it's gonna be 0. And the variable is snowball. So let's set this snowball variable over here. Snowball like that, right? So once you throw the snowball, of course, you're gonna lose this one from your hands. And you're gonna have to press on R. Actually, I think I want to have like releasing R2. When you release R2, that's when this one activates. Or maybe more like when you press it, whatever. Let's go with that. So he's pressed and now puts a signal. But I also want to have like a emitter that's gonna throw it for us, right? So this emitter is gonna emit this snowball, which is this one, of course. And this one's gonna be emitted like that, and I guess higher. Just like that. We only want to emit once. Time between emits. I guess we want to have like a 1 second or maybe half a second. There we go. 1.5. It's gonna be emitted. It's gonna last for like about maybe 8 seconds, and then it's gonna disappear. Only emit once. And max emitted as many as we like, I guess. And the speed is gonna be like this. Alright, and this one again is gonna be emitted by pressing R2. Alright, let's test it out. So if I press on R2, boom. So guys, you see, it is emitting, but why is it falling from my hand? I don't get it. That is so weird that it's falling from my hand. That's the thing, that it shouldn't really fall from my hand. It should just emit, and that's it. And it should emit only once. Look at that thing. It's still emitting. What the heck is it doing? And it's emitting so many of them. Why is he emitting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them? That is weird. I don't get it. I don't get why he's doing that. And of course, it's not emitting now because it is invisible. Or is it? That's the question. Now, I don't think it is emitting right now because it's not activated, right? So it's not going to work. Let me see here. Yeah, can we see the whole mountain, please? I'm going to show you guys the whole mountain and cave in just a second. Allow me a little bit here to test this out and see what's the problem. Right, so as we have it right now, we want to have a couple of things happening as well. So first of all, we want to emit it. And also we want it to say 0 snowballs. And also we want to have the snowball destroying itself. So let me get this one that's going to actually destroy it. Right. So if I throw it, look at that. I think because the snowball fell, it kind of killed me. That is so weird though. I'm gonna have to figure out this system a little bit better because at the moment it's so confusing. It is so confusing. It's also throwing 2 of them. Why is it doing that, I wonder? And I cannot grab any more snowballs. And I'm guessing that's because... I know exactly why. Because of this one. And also these things. Right, and now I can grab another one. Why is he throwing 2 though? It should only throw 1. But as you guys can see, it's throwing 2 for some reason. Oh, why am I keep on vibrating? I don't understand what's happening. I think that's happening because the snowball is tied to my character. That's probably why it's happening. But it shouldn't be happening, seriously. I mean, what the heck? Why is that? Look at that. Whenever I'm throwing it, we're getting like a shadow behind us. It's so weird. It is so weird. Yeah, it's definitely causing some crazy glitches that I gotta figure out how to properly fix. As at the moment, I'm really unsure what's happening with it. Really unsure what's happening with it. Anyway, what I'm gonna do then... Hold on, buddy. What are you doing? Let me go... Wait, what? Let me go back inside the snowball. Remove the microchip from it. Just like that. And let me also save this version. Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird that it's doing this, though. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Of course, I'm gonna work a little bit off camera on trying to figure out how to do the snowball here. But at the moment, it's quite annoying. But thank you guys very much. I think it was Noah that gave me the idea to throw the snowballs. And I guess this is gonna be the final feature that we're gonna be adding, I guess, to this whole cave system that we have here. Let me just go back here for a second. Let me add or update more like this, the mountain. There we go. So then I can actually show you guys how this looks. And play. Let me also reduce the music here so that we can listen to the actual game. Yep, perfect. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Alright, of course, the great thing is that we are going to have a car we're going to be able to use. Which is going to be great. And you're going to be able to take this car all the way to the mountain. I've done a lot of work to get this car to work, and I'm so happy that it finally functions the way it should. Look at this. I still have to work a little bit on the camera so that whenever you're driving this, the camera is going to be stuck with it. As at the moment, you can actually kind of rotate it, and I don't really want that. I just want you guys to be able to see only this back of the truck, and that's it. Because, for example, if I'm curving around right now and I'm not using the right stick to control the camera, it's quite annoying. So you're going to have to rotate the camera yourself in order to see where you're going. Let's keep it going here. I also made an entire system where you're going to be able to get yourself this truck, and in order to get some wood, of course, from the lumber mill, you are going to have a truck. You're not going to be able to do this without a truck. And I'm really happy to say that the system works perfectly. Let me actually show you guys how it works right now. You can't hear me. I'm guessing you can't hear me because it's way too loud, right? The game is way too loud. So let me reduce the sound here. And what the heck happened? I must have drove on something over there. Oh, there we go. Just in case you actually flip your car, as you guys have seen, you're going to have the ability to actually hit triangle, and that's going to fix your truck. Let me reduce the sound here of the game so you guys can hear me. It's too loud. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Thank you for telling me, guys. Is it better now? Let me know if it's better now. Alright. So, of course, as you guys know, you're not going to be able to go inside over here because this fella is not going to allow you without the proper gear. All you got to do is just go ahead and turn on the fire alarm. That's going to get these guys to run away. And now you're going to be able to go inside and get yourself the hat. There we go. Awesome. Let me also go ahead and eat something by grabbing some food from the fridge. Just like that. Right then, is this game public? No, it's still in development, buddy. I'm still working on it. And of course, now that we have the hat, we can easily just go through the door here without a problem. But if I remove the hat, as I did right now, you are not going to be able to open up the door anymore until you actually grab the hat again. There we go. Perfect. So the system works. Okay, next up, what do we got to do here? You are not going to be able to go inside here, of course, if you don't put on the hat. Just like that. You're not going to be able to turn on the sawmill because there is going to be an issue with this. And the way to fix it, of course, is to actually go ahead and turn on the electricity. But this guy says, hey, you can't turn this on without a wood. So, of course, in order to get the lumber mill to work, we're going to have to put this on. Will this game be public? Yes, it will be public once I'm going to be done with it. And now, there we go. The sawmill works. Alright, so we got the sawmill working. Of course, we've got to wait for the wood here to be processed in order to get the proper lumber. Just like that. Look at this. Yeah, Bryden, it is going to be public, but I still have quite a bit of work to do on it, for sure. Alright, the wood is going to be processed on this side. I've worked so much on this entire system to get the sawmill to work like this and transform the wood into what you're about to see. Look at that, it also chopped it into two pieces. And I'm so happy with the result of it. You can even press on square and stop the system and then start it back again. It is so good. Well, he's not going to yell at you, but if you do jump here, you are going to be cut into pieces and transport yourself back to the start. And of course, look at this. It turned into a full stack of wood. and that is gonna be what you're gonna need in order to build something with it. And once this full stack of wood makes its way over here, you're gonna need 1,650 coins in order to buy it, which of course, as you guys know, I don't have it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, at the moment, I actually have it set up to only $1 to buy it because I'm only testing things out. The price is not going to reflect what I'm actually going to pay for it, but I just wanted to have the a few coins from over here. You guys can see that they're actually updating on the top left corner. Just like that. Right then, yeah, I will make a tutorial on how to download it if you guys want to grab it for sure. And of course, now they have the money. It's still not going to work. And the reason is because you got to chat with this fella. Hey, the summon is fixed. Park the car in the yellow zone and select the wood to load it up. Alright, so that's what you got to do, right? In order to actually grab the wood, you got to bring the car over. So let me bring the car over here. I got to fix the car because it's quite bouncy at the moment. It's really annoying. But once you bring the car in here, and now you buy it, boom, look at that. This guy is saying, oh, man, we're all out of wood. Yeah, I know you're out of wood, buddy. Come back later for more. And of course, we're going to have to bring more wood here so we can buy more. But at the moment, as you guys can see, we got the wood that we needed. What app is this going to be on? This is going to be available on Dreams on the PlayStation. Let me actually go ahead and eat something because we are kind of starving. There we go. Thank you very much. This is going to be a secret over here that you can actually grab. And now that we got the wood, let me make my way to the mountain to show you guys the cave. And now as you guys can see, the wood is going to stick with the car. It's going to be available in the car forever until you get rid of it, of course. But I'm so happy with the result. You guys have no idea how long I've worked to get this to work like this. Yeah, Dreams is available only on the PlayStation. It's exclusive to PlayStation. It's made by Media Molecule. It's more like an engine, actually. Dreams is more like a game engine that allows you to also create games yourselves. But it's not only a game engine because it also allows you to play games created by other creators, such as this one, of course. Unfortunately, Dreams does cost money. Yeah, I think it's about 30 bucks if I'm not mistaken. But this game that I'm making here, this one is free. So all you gotta have is just Dreams. Once you have Dreams, you're gonna be able to just play this one for free. And other games as well, not just this one. I like how the food just flies out of the fridge. Yeah, I like it too. I was really happy with the results. And of course, once you get here, you're not going to be able to drive your car to other locations. For example, from here, this spot is going to be blocked. You're not going to be able to drive your car to that side. So because of that, all I'm going to do is just park my car over here, I guess. And make my way on foot on top of the mountain. Right through this side. I still have a few more things that we got updated, of course, to this side. As you guys can see, I still can switch to the hat, but the inventory system looks a little bit different. And of course, if you jump on the ice, you're going to be able to do a little bit of ice skating. I will try to get it when the game comes out. How long it will be, you think? I'm not sure. I will try my best to finish this game by the end of this year. But it's taking me a lot of work, as you guys can see, to finish it. Anybody there? I can hear you sleeping. Wake up. Sell me tickets. Of course, in order to use the ski lift, you are going to be in need of tickets. Unfortunately, the only place you can actually buy tickets is from this fella. The problem is this fella is long asleep. And I don't think this fella is going to ever wake up. But I will make some quests and things you're going to be able to do right here in order to actually grab yourself some tickets. But for now, for the sake of the testing, of course, I do have this available. So let's just test this out. As you guys can see, we can easily use the lift. Am I going to update the game still when it's going to be out? I guess it's going to depend on how much success this is going to have. If a lot of people are going to really enjoy this game and they're going to play it and they're just going to ask for more, yeah, I'm definitely going to play more. Why not? I'm definitely going to update it and add more locations and more things to do. Why not? For sure. Alright, perfect. So this is how you get to the next location. And then you gotta keep on going to the... Oh god, I messed it up. There we go, perfect. Fixed it. There are some glitches here when you're jumping on the lift. For example, as soon as you jump on, Sasquatch kind of falls off of it for some reason. Not sure exactly how to fix it, but I will try to find a way to fix it. Another thing that I'm noticing, every time you're jumping into the area, you have the hat on. I don't understand why he decides to go with the hat on. It's kind of weird. Does Dreams do work on PA2? I guess you mean PS2? PlayStation 2? No. PlayStation Dreams only works on PlayStation 4 and 5. And unfortunately, I am kind of starving and I don't have any food. I guess I'm going to have Sasquatch pass out here of hunger. And then he's going to spawn back in. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to add more food elements around here for Sasquatch to collect and activate. Yeah, it's not going to be available for PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is a really, really old console. Definitely not going to develop anything for that one. So only PlayStation 4 and 5. Come on, Sasquatch, pass out. Of course, whenever Sasquatch is going to pass out of hunger, I will have him teleported all the way back home. Because this kind of encourages people to don't forget to eat with Sasquatch. Because if you don't eat with Sasquatch, right, and you pass out and you just simply spawn in the same location where you were, there's no really incentive for you to eat at all. So you definitely have to spawn all the way back home. I mean, yeah, you play PS2 games and it works just fine, but not this one. This one, I mean, look at the graphics on this one. This one looks completely different than what you can actually play on the PlayStation 2 for sure. Alright, we're gonna have another quest happening here, of course. As you guys have seen, this has been an avalanche. But this avalanche is gonna only be cleared. You can only clear the rubble here if you have the right tools. If I hit on square here, we're gonna have one of the little chiclets showing up and giving us a quest. This little guy is gonna allow us to maybe blow up this entire place if we bring in some TNT. Well, that's unfortunate. I think I saw a shiny thing in there right before the avalanche hits. Tell you what, bring me a stick of TNT and I will help you carve a hole in it. Alright? And once you bring him some TNT, then you're going to be able to open up the path. And you're going to be able to explore something special inside there, which at the moment is going to be locked. Am I playing on the PlayStation 5? Yes. Is it possible to play multiplayer? This one, no, because I'm not developing it to be a multiplayer game. This one is just going to be a single-player adventure. Hold up. There's something hiding behind this rock. Look at that. If you do like exploring, of course, you are going to find that coin. If you don't really like exploring, you're never going to see that coin then. And this is how you make your way inside this cave. And look at this. This looks really beautiful. This looks so different than all the other areas that we created in the game. I love it. But of course, we still have quite a bit of work to do here until this is going to be completed. It is currently kind of looking like I wanted it to look. I'm really happy with the result myself. But I still have quite a bit more work to do. For some reason, Sasquatch has the boulder on his hand as he entered the zone. I'm definitely going to have to remove it. For now, let me get myself the torch. I do see a glitch where we have both the boulder and the torch on our hand, but that's fine. We are going to fix that. Will it have ArcCorp J? Yes, it will, buddy. Yes, it will. So this is one of the zones. You are going to have to make your way all the way to the top here to activate a fire. This fire, the torch that we have on our hand right now, we have to bring that one all the way to the top, like the Olympics, right? So that's going to be the quest. Unfortunately, I cannot not really get up there at the moment. So I'm going to just reset here. And instead, I'm going to take this fire to the next puzzle so that I can show you guys what you have to do. Is this a remake of a Sneaky Sasquatch? Yes, it is. This is a fan-made game of being inspired by Sneaky Sasquatch. I'm going to show you guys ArcCorp in just a second. I didn't really work on the interior of ArcCorp, and I don't think I will do that. Maybe it's going to be a part of a next update. As I was saying, I will be able to update this one in the future if you guys are really going to enjoy this and you are going to keep on playing it. If it is going to get attention, of course, I am going to keep on updating it. It's not going to have all the jobs and cars, and no, it's just going to be a really minimalistic version of Sneaky Sasquatch. Just a tiny fan-made game inspired by Sneaky Sasquatch. Not the exact replica of Stinky Sasquatch, of course. It would take me forever to actually make a complete replica of Stinky Sasquatch. Oh god, I fell down. Take it. It would take me forever to make a complete replica of Stinky Sasquatch. I would be up to it for sure. Why not? But not today. As I was saying, maybe later, if a lot of people are gonna really enjoy this and they're gonna want me to keep on going with it, maybe I'm gonna update the game and add more things on it. At the moment, it's just gonna be like a really limited version of it. And of course, you guys can imagine, since this one's gonna be free on Dreams, since I'm not making any money out of this one, I cannot really spend my entire life working on it. So I'm just planning to be spending this year and maybe a little bit of half of the next year if I'm not going to be able to finish it up by the end of this year. Just to try to complete it, I guess. With the things that I decided to go on with by now. And see how that goes. Alright, come on, buddy. All we got to do is just get this one all the way to the top. As you guys can see, there is a spot over there where I can actually place the fire. Just got to wait for these platforms to properly balance so I can jump on them. Yeah, of course, I wanted to have areas original from Stinky Sasquatch, but I also wanted to kind of add my own touch to the game. For example, the mountain cave here is completely new. This is not available in Stinky Sasquatch, but I just wanted to have like a platforming system in Stinky Sasquatch, right? That's why I wanted to add my own touch to it. And there we go. We made it to the top. And if I go over here with the fire, for some reason it's not working, and for some reason I'm also catching fire. I think I have a bug here. I think the reason this is happening is because I didn't get the proper torch. I should have actually gotten this torch over here instead. That's why we have this issue. So let me go ahead and grab this torch. We had this torch from the other area. Alright, let's try this again. Once I'm gonna get to the top now, we're probably gonna be able to turn that fire on. Jay, you wish you had dreams. Yeah, I was not really using dreams before as much, and when I first heard about it, I was so happy about it. Just because dreams is, if you are a creative person, Dreams is incredible. It's a really powerful program, and the great thing about it is that you don't really have to have any knowledge using any 3D programs or being a developer or knowing how to make games. It's actually pretty easy to do because I have no background on it. It just took me quite a bit of work here to kind of learn Dreams, and then I was ready to just make a game. It was really that easy. Alright, come on, buddy. I need that platform over here. Probably gonna have to wait for a little bit longer, yeah. You definitely have to wait for a bit for these platforms to show up. Unfortunately, the one at the top there is leaving, so I'm not gonna be able to go. I gotta wait a little bit longer here. Will it have the fashion duck? No, it will not. It will not, because at the moment I don't really have that many outfits on Sasquatch. You cannot really change outfits and colors. Oh yeah, if you are getting into coding and if you really enjoy coding, I do recommend you do it. It's definitely like a future job, and I do recommend you do it. Making games or coding stuff like apps, it's really fun to do. It's also a really well paid job, so I do recommend you do it. Come on, platforms. You gotta wait for these platforms to properly align before using them, before jumping on them. Come on, we just need that one over there to pop up so I can make it to the other ones. I think I gotta wait a little bit longer. Unfortunately, I think that one is gonna leave now. Dang it. Come on. I want the one. Dang it, it's leaving. And it's really difficult to time this right. Yep, we gotta wait a little bit longer. Unfortunately, we are kind of starving though. Come on, dudes. At the moment, what I'm doing, I'm actually testing the system, as you guys can see. Because I'm not sure exactly how well this works. Come on, I need that one. Right, perfect. And now again, we need the one in the middle, which is probably not gonna show up in time because that one's gonna leave. Dang it, dude. I think one more time. Yeah, we gotta wait for one more time. Oh my god, I'm also starving. Seriously, game? Come on. Right, that one is showing up. Which means we gotta wait for that one next. Needs to be faster. I may need to change a few things. And dang it, we've done it. Perfect. And jump. Jump. And finally we added the fire. Look at that. Alright, awesome. So once you activate all three of these fires, of course. Oh god, what was that? Seriously? Did I catch fire? Oh no, I think I'm actually dying because of hunger. Yeah, never mind. That's fine. And of course, once you activate all three of the fires, you're gonna be all good. I should release a demo. Yeah, it just takes so much work to make a demo. I'm not gonna focus on creating a demo for this. I'm just gonna focus on finishing the game, and that's about it. And of course, once you finish this fire, that fire, and then we're gonna have this fire over here, we're gonna have to finish. Let's just see how this area looks, because this is what we have finished doing in today's live stream. I still have so much more work to do, of course, for the walls. But, there we go. Once you properly jump on these flying platforms, then you're going to be able to make it to the proper tower. And I'm going to have to add to this area as well. Right. And ultimately, once you add all three fires, then the targets are going to show up. Oh, Dreams is only $8? Are you kidding me right now? If Dreams is only $8, then you guys should go ahead and grab it, because that is the cheapest it has always been. And all you gotta do is just go ahead and grab one snowball and, of course, throw it at all of these targets. Once you hit all 10 targets, then the bridge is gonna open. And that is kind of what I'm intending of having here. I still have quite a bit of work, of course, to do, but yeah, I'm happy with the results so far, though. Great then, I think. Yeah, I hope it is $8. If you're saying that it's $8, then that would be amazing. I think I do have a glitch over here, because I have to have the earthquake still active if you go in there and out, because at the moment, as you guys can see, we have made it outside of the earthquake, and apparently you guys can see this part. Of course, you cannot go inside there because it's still blocked by an invisible wall that only deactivates once you finish up this quest. But yeah, that is kind of the entrance you're gonna be able to see that's being blocked by the earthquake. Unfortunately, I didn't fix this up, so we gotta make sure this earthquake, once it happens, is just never gonna disappear until you actually clear the rubble. So that's also something I'm gonna have to make permanent, or more like persist between dreams. You cannot see the inside of that cave, though. Can you show the eating food? Yes, there's no real animation like in Sneaky Sasquatch when you're eating food, but you are getting like an animation of the places where you're actually opening it up in order to eat some food. Let me see if I can find a spot where you can actually eat some food. Says this tiny Sasquatch is not going to have the ability of carrying food with them. You are going to have to find food around and eat it instead. So let me make my way at the bottom here. There's definitely no food around here from... yeah, from what I remember, I haven't placed any food around here. So let me go to the bottom. Mateo, what do you mean? If you want to buy this game, it's $508. Alright, perfect. We made it to the bottom. But again, as I was saying, I don't think I added any food around here. I think the closest we have some food is probably going to be somewhere in the RV camp. But I'm definitely going to have to add food on every single one of these locations so you don't have to starve. 5.08? Seriously? Is seriously Dreams that cheap right now? Holy smokes. But you can also play on the PlayStation 4. You don't have to have PlayStation 5. So another thing that I have an issue with, as you guys can see, the car needs to be persisting. So if I go from one scene to the other without the car, once I go back where I left the car should still be there, and that is an issue at the moment. I don't really have that going. I definitely have to figure out how to get that to save its position. As at the moment, as you guys can see, we gotta walk back, unfortunately. Actually, I don't have to walk back. I can actually use the bus. Never mind. The bus is also gonna be like a fast travel ability you're gonna be able to do. So let me go and chat with this fella.
Yeah.
Take me to the intersection, buddy. Alright, there we go. And that is how you get fast travel. Unfortunately, I think we are gonna starve. Unless I'm gonna find some food, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find any food really soon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to find any food anytime soon. You don't have to be at a table to eat, no. All you gotta do is just find a spot where you can actually eat the food. Where there's some food, I wanted to say. Of course, we're also gonna have some rangers chasing us. Oh god, leave me alone, buddy. I think I'm gonna have to make these rangers a little bit faster and only be able to be this fast once you have the running shoes on. What the heck is wrong with that dude? I think one of the rangers was glitching out, and I think he was actually glitching out on an invisible wall over here. Yeah, I think I know what was happening. I'm definitely gonna have to fix that up for sure, but I'm not gonna fix it just yet. We are gonna have some birds flying about, of course, which is awesome. We are gonna have the beautiful lake over here with the killer bees attacking us, which they're gonna take us out instantly if you don't pay attention. You can get a ranger hat, not a ranger suit. And of course, you're gonna be taken down if you don't pay attention because those bees are vicious. You have bouncing canoes. Of course, you can make your way to the maze, but you gotta pay attention how you jump on these ones to make it to the other side. You can only drive the canoe to save that little bird over there, that little chick. But you're not gonna be able to drive the canoe to get to the other side. The only way you can actually get to this side is by jumping on these canoes, just like that. Alright, and next up we're gonna have the beautiful maze. On this maze, you cannot really, the camera is gonna be really zoomed into you, which is gonna make it a little bit difficult to cheat, to kind of know where you have to go. But of course, the whole idea of the maze is to actually find the exit of the maze. Which, to tell the truth, I'm not even sure what path I'm supposed to take because I actually made this maze way too difficult. I'm definitely going to want to have somebody to test this game out for me before I'm going to release it because I do believe at the moment that the maze is a little bit too difficult and I may need to maybe change either the camera angle or I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to wait and see. And this is a solution that you guys are going to have to see right now. I'm not going to show you the rest of them, but this is one of the solutions you're going to have to get to in order to get this open. This is how they're going to have to look. You're just going to have to figure it out. I'm not going to tell you guys the secret. Let me see if I can find the way back though. And do you need to do the map for the hat? Yes, in order to get the Ranger's hat, you are going to have to do the map quest. And not only that, but the map quest is actually the main quest that you have to do, right? In order to finish the game, you are going to have to find the map. If you do jump in the water, of course, you get wet. You got to jump out of the water. Shake the controller a little bit to dry up. Come on, buddy. Dry up. There we go. Once you're going to be dried up, then you're going to be able to run as normal. And you are going to have a few holes over here. Digging holes, of course. You're going to have to dig. You'd only need, you're only going to be able to dig these out if you do have the shovel that you can buy, of course, from the raccoon. You are going to have the puzzle here that I showed you guys. But this one can only be opened up if you use the proper pattern. If you don't insert the proper pattern in it, this is always going to reset. And you're going to lose. Look at that? It's never going to work. Alright, perfect. So this works. Is the port going to be a job? I didn't create the port area, no. That it just took me so long to create the game so far the way it is. Adding more areas with more jobs and things, it's going to be part of an update, I guess, if I'm going to make more updates in the game. Right, perfect. Again, also, for the police and Art Corp, they're not going to be jobs in the game at the beginning of the release of the game. And as I was saying, if you do want to eat, we are going to have this area over here. What's your friend code for Steam? What do you mean? If you want to eat, all you gotta do is just find these things or fridges, open them up, and they're gonna give you some food. There we go. That's the animation. Right, next up we're gonna have the RV Camp 2 over here, which of course is gonna be full with missions. We're gonna have this fella. This fella is gonna ask us to, of course, bring him the hat from inside the RV over there. If you do bring him the hat, he is gonna give you a map piece. If you jump in the water as usual, don't do that because as you guys can see, you're running way too slow. You are gonna get caught by the rangers. Also, we can play together on Astroneer. So wait, you need a Steam code, a friend Steam code. What is even that? I mean, I guess all I can do is just invite you to be a friend to play Astroneer, right? In order to go ahead and grab yourself the hat, of course, you are gonna have to go inside here. But the way you're gonna go inside here is by turning on the music. You are gonna have a few seconds time to run away so that this guy doesn't see, because if he does see you, he's gonna call the ranger, as you guys can see. And the ranger is not gonna stop until he's gonna catch you. And if he does catch you, guess what? You spawn all the way back to the ranger's cabin. That's what's gonna happen every single time you're gonna be caught. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give you an invite to become so that we can become friends, buddy, for sure. Hold up, let's just wait for this ranger to leave so I can get out of here. Actually, you know what I want to do? I may not be able to do it actually because I don't have a flashlight, right? Yeah, I don't have a flashlight. I definitely cannot go inside the cave. I'm definitely gonna invite you, Mateo, to become friends on Steam so we can play for sure. Did you already get the game? Is it working for you? Is it all good? And I already see a bug over here that's not allowing me to pass. Interesting. Yeah, I do have some invisible walls over here that should be blocking the car, not to be able to go through here. But apparently I also forgot to block or unblock Sasquatch. That's what I forgot to do. Interesting. Alright, we're definitely gonna have to do that then in the future. Interesting. Alright. Well, in that case, I think this is going to be the end of this live stream for now, guys. As we have been going on for about 3 hours here on the live stream. This is currently the cave that we have built. I still have quite a bit more to do with these targets to figure out how to actually get Sasquatch to throw the boulders at these targets properly and hit them. And once, of course, we hit these targets, we are going to have them destroyed. Once you hit all of them, then this is going to open up this path, allowing us to go all the way on top of the tree and collect the map piece. It is going to be quite a bit of work to get to this map piece, but I absolutely love it. And I definitely wanted this to be a little bit challenging, right? Because we got to go into all 3 of these caves, left, right, and straight up ahead. Then, once you do that, all these targets are going to activate. You're going to have to take them out all out. And once you do that, eventually the bridge is going to activate right over here, allowing us passage all the way to the top of it. That's kind of the whole idea that I'm having with this cave. Of course, at the moment, I can only activate these stairs if I'm stepping over here, but that's not going to happen once I have the whole system going properly. I love it how we can actually hear these helicopters passing by them. That is so cool. And of course, eventually, this is where we're going to be able to grab the map piece. Interesting. Alright, anyway guys, thank you all very much for watching another live stream. Special thank you for all the kind donations and for supporting the channel, guys. And they're gonna be making more live streams in the future, and I have a really special video very soon showing up some more indie games that are just about to be released, that are currently in development by indie developers. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys are gonna really enjoy them, as I'm just about to show them to you all. And hopefully they're gonna come out very soon, because they are definitely some of my most favorite games so far, and I cannot wait for them to come out. But until then, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in another live stream very soon. I was actually chatting with that camera because I had no idea this was off. But yeah, that being said, see you all in the next one. Bye everybody.